What's going on, guys? I'm Jeff, the Yoshi Fanatic.
And I'm Scott.
And welcome to part 5 of Princess Peach Showtime. Guys, this is the final curtain call.
Yep, sounds like it will be the last show.
Exactly, yes. This should be the finale of Princess Peach Showtime. Hello. Wavelength, come on. I'll do it myself. What in the world? Oh, there it is. There we go. Technical difficulties are over. But yeah, this should be the, well, I shouldn't say that, knock on wood. Anyway, this should be the finale of Princess Peach Showtime. We have 2 proper levels, 2 sparkler levels, and the final boss, and whatever post-game there is. I don't know how long that's all gonna take us, but we'll see. So guys, buckle in. It's time to finish up Princess Peach Showtime. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Blues Cat, Teddy Crusher, Brain Pick, and Aurora. What's going on, guys?
Hello everyone.
No, wait, Jeff got in a new fit. This is Brain Pick. Do you mean a haircut? I did get that.
I was gonna say, if anybody hears crunching on my end, it's because I'm eating a snack.
Nice fit. Is that like slang for a haircut nowadays? What is the next game for your live stream? Also, welcome to the live stream, Solar Flare. What is the next game for my live stream? Yoshi's Crafted World is next, revisiting the game after 5 years. You got a sweater on in April, says Solar Flare. It's been a little cold here recently, a little cold and rainy. It means outfit. Oh. Oh, okay. I guess that makes more sense. All right, let's go ahead and do. Let's go ahead and do the Kung Fu Legend. Actually, you know what? Well, I'm going in there. Let's do it. I was gonna say Sky can have her choice as to which one we do first, but then I hit the button.
That's okay.
Bro, it's been 5 years, says Teddy Crusher. Indeed, it has.
I love spicy snacks, but they don't love me.
Yoshi's Crafted World came out on March 29th, 2019. That is 5 years and some change ago, my friend. Robert says, hey, Jeff and Sky. What's going on, Robert?
Hello.
You promised me Kung Fu last stream and then never got to it, says Aurora. Well, I'll try making up for it by doing it first. Return my children at once! Was stuck in a hospital the entire day, so thank God there's a Jeff stream, says Brainpick. Uh-oh. What happened? Ah, it's you! Yes, it is me. Yeah! This is awful. Whoa.
Kung Fu Peach, go!
Help. I'm buried in pots? Well, now you're not. I broke all of them Legend of Zelda style.
What an incredible kick!
My grandma broke her arm, says Brainpick. Oh man, I'm sorry. That's rough.
That is sad.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope she'll be okay.
Yeah, same.
Jeff, it's already been 2 years since we first acquainted. It feels like a lifetime, Solar Flare.
Really? It's been almost 2 years?
It's been over 2 years.
Over?
Hey, don't leave me behind!
We've known Solar Flare for that long?
Yes.
Wow.
Ow,
That's awesome. He's been a very loyal fan.
Indeed. I'm very thankful to have Solar Flare here. And everybody else for that matter. I didn't know Peach was that strong, says Teddy Crusher. Yeah, and she's surprising everyone with her martial arts skills.
She works out.
Ooh, we get some vertical or horizontal ones, I guess, that make me go vertical. That's exciting. That's a very impressive rendition of Taikyoku Shodan you guys are doing. But I think my kicks kind of put a kibosh on that.
I thought all those ninjas were gonna like sneak all the way out the ledge and fall to the ground. The way they kept trying to come after you.
I feel like I'm missing something. Aren't you bold? Yeah, walking right in the middle of all of them. I like that they're just slowly stepping forward. I'm like, how am I gonna get out of this? By them being all dummies. That's how. Now that is cathartic. Yeah! Do I get a sparkly now? Yes, I do, and it was the first one. Awesome sauce. Bro competing with Bowser. This is Teddy Crusher.
Maybe it's these super spicy chips that have made me so farty lately.
I mean, maybe. I guess that was just coiny coins.
This is the second week in a row that I wanted to buy these. I've been eating them pretty much every night. Sometimes twice a day.
Yo, Jeff, how was the week for yours? My week was pretty good, Solar Flare. Pretty much the status quo. Whoa! So we meet again.
Working and
I'll show
cooking.
you the meaning of pain.
And family day.
Yes, familying. Okay. Wah!
We're gonna have a fun weekend because my dad's birthday is in 2 days.
Playtime is over for now. Yeah, no, Solar Flare. It was a pretty normal week. Just work, come home, cook, spend time with the family, and oh, Sky and I started watching One Punch Man together.
Oh, that's been fun.
Yeah. I don't know what has gotten me onto a One Punch Man kick lately, but something has, and I've decided to share it with Sky, and she's been enjoying it. Much to my delight.
Yeah, I'll pretty much watch anything. Even some horror movies if they're not terribly, I guess, inappropriate. Like, I can stand gore, but if there's too much, like, nudity and steamy scenes, I don't like that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you there.
Like, that is private.
QTE moment, says Tyon. Indeed, a quick time event. What's going on, Tyon? Welcome to the stream. And you as well, Ethan. Hello there. And whoopage! Aurora says, my mom is visiting this weekend. She's sleeping right now. Cool. Time for family time.
Us mamas need our naps.
Yeah, I will say, now is an appropriate time to go to sleep. We're just built differently here. Give me. Alright, I haven't missed anything yet. Japan is good at making games, says Teddy Crusher. Nintendo is, and there are many companies that are good at making video games. I assume you're talking about Nintendo, though. Mine was chill, says Solar Flare. Good to hear. Also, someone released an actual Nintendo emulator for iOS in the App Store, and it's totally legal, says Brainpick. I did see that. That's really exciting. Apple seems to have taken a pro emulation stance. Which, that's exciting. My guess is I probably missed something up there.
I feel bad that my everyday life isn't very exciting, but I very much enjoy being a stay-at-home mom. I was playing a lot of, well, I've been playing a lot of Tomb Raider in general. I can't wait to beat the third one finally.
Yeah, Sky has been playing a bunch of Tomb Raider ever since Valentine's Day, which is when I bought that collection for her. And
as much of it as I can squeeze in with 2 young toddlers.
I gotta say, it's made me very happy to see you enjoy that particular Valentine's Day gift as much as you have.
Oh, it's been so awesome. I really am farty tonight. I swear it's these spicy chips. I'm not buying them again.
But they're so yummy.
Yeah, but when we go grocery
At
shopping...
what cost?
Like, when we go grocery shopping tomorrow, I'm not buying more of these.
Okay. Alright, they remade PictoChat for browsers. Whoa, that's nifty. Finished Crosscode this week, says Robert. Thinking about getting the DLC for it. That's awesome, Robert. Did you, how many hours did you spend in that game? the eShop touts that it has 80 hours worth of content, and I'm curious if you got that much time out of it.
You know, Serenity eats those tackies all the time.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's why she's always so hardy. Because these are very similar to tackies when I'm eating.
I will say, at least they're the Wegmans brand, so they're cheaper.
I think they are
Inflation
quite a bit
costs.
cheaper.
Snacks aren't cheap anymore, says Aurora. Nothing is. Absolutely nothing is.
Oh, a bag of Doritos is like $6 now. I remember when they were
Okay, that was sick.
$3.50 or $4, and like we were like, they're so expensive.
Is this gonna be first try Jeff? First try Jeff strikes again?
Now you ring up a bag of chips and it's like, well, here's a $10 bill.
Yep.
It's not quite that bad, but like I said, like it's $6.
Thank you very much. Yay, I saved the citizens. $6 for a bag of mid is crazy.
For a bag of what?
Mid, like average, useless, all of you. Like
I think that is for the party size, but still, like,
whoa.
the regular size bag isn't that much smaller than the party size.
This is fun.
Just kicks are She gets them like almost touching her.
And that was it.
Well, that was easy. Now I want a bowl of cereal.
Wow.
I did my workout today. I don't mind taking a nap now.
In fact, that might be part of the reason you're hungrier.
Yeah, I'm definitely got more of an appetite on the days that I do my workout.
Aurora says party size is just the old regular size rebranded. Oh, you know, that hurts, but it's true. My bro in college texts me Mario Party on a Friday night with a vid of him and his friends raging at Super Mario Party. Says Solar Flare. That's awesome. Plush says, yo, Doggerino, how late am I? Only 15 minutes. Welcome to the stream, Plush. I had a lacrosse game, 20 claps, elite performances by me. The joke is I didn't play, and I just clapped for who did. So Solar Flare. Ethan says, also haircut. Yes, I did get a haircut. I did indeed. 15 whole minutes! Ah! Says Plush, it's no big deal. 15 minutes is but a brief flicker in the eye for an old codger such as myself. Actually, your microphone disconnected.
Oh, yeah.
So by the time you come back in... Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Also, Teddy Crusher says, Jeff, make Sky play FNAF.
I can't even say that.
Five Nights at Freddy's. The horror game beloved by many a young child.
Oh boy.
I never understood the appeal of FNAF, but part of it is I just don't understand the appeal of horror games just in general. It's just not my thing.
I'm not really big into video games, actually.
I mean,
just
other than Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I'm just super nostalgic for Tomb Raider. Because I grew up watching my mom and uncle play it all the time.
But yeah, I had to leave school early to attend a memorial service, so that was a thing. It was a very nice service, by the way, says Plush. A memorial service. They abducted our scientists! We've got to rescue them!
I remember even trying to play as a pretty young kid. Between 6 and 8. Maybe 9 or 10. But I never got very far because, well, I was very young, and even now it's super hard as a grown adult, and I Google playthroughs when I get stuck.
I mean, aren't they rated? They're supposed to be played by adults.
Yeah, but the old ones, as you pointed out, aren't really gory or that bad at all.
Did I screw up? Probably. I assume I will not be getting all of the sparklies. Whoa!
I kind of feel bad for eating JJ cereal, but he's not really been eating it lately.
Take this!
I'm thinking about even taking a break from buying it anymore.
Watch out for the asteroids. As long as my boy pilots his ship well enough, I think we'll be fine. Because I know I'll be fine. This could be the end! No, it is not! I declare that it is not! You're my hero! The whole squad is safe. Yay! Yeah! Alright, come here, you. Ow. No! Stop us! What in the world? I forget how to beat this guy. There we go. Just have to back it up a little bit.
Oh, I thought you used his own punch against him.
I did, but
Okay, Peach is strong. That was kind of insane.
that was awesome. I knew we could count on you, hero. Oh no! I have to do it all again. That's okay. Alright, gotta go. I'm going swimming tomorrow. Bye. Reminder, keep meowing, says Teddy Crusher. Meow.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in, Teddy Crusher. Hopefully we'll see you next time for some Yoshi's Crafted World.
I'm here.
Indeed I am here. Jefferoni, do you have a signature dish you make? I have a few. Steak being one of them. I think steak is my favorite dish that I make. Be careful as you move ahead, okay? What would you say is my signature dish, Sky? Kind of just have a bunch. The appeal is watching expressive YouTubers scream. Expressive YouTubers scream.
Pizza.
Yeah. Pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Markiplier being one of those very expressive YouTubers who popularized the genre. Jeff, are you gonna read my elite fanfic where Wario becomes a senator and commits many forms of fraud? It's a Solar Flare. I don't know that I will, Solar Flare. I don't know that I will. It was the memorial of a lost loved one. He was a very godly man, and he was very close to my family, but I never got to know him that much, unfortunately. Can't deny his impact, though. Wish I could have actually spent some time with him to actually feel something during his passing other than, oh, okay. This is plush. Holding it,
Aww. That's really sweet.
I spent around 50 hours to complete the story and do a couple side quests, and now I'm just upgrading my equipment, says Robert. That's pretty impressive. I'm gonna do a quick BRB to sit in the bathtub for about 72 hours, but I should be back, says Tyon. Okay.
That's like me and my baths.
Yeah, sorry for your loss, Plush. Like I said, like you said, I know you weren't particularly close to him, but losing a family friend is never fun.
Honestly, it makes me think of this one really sweet old lady. I don't even remember her name. But I just remember there's this one really sweet old lady at this United Methodist church that I used to go to with my dad back when he and my mom had a bit of a split up for a while before they got back together. And so my older sister Heaven and I would be like stay with him on the weekends. So anyway, at this church there's this really sweet old lady who would often sit and like chat with me in the pews, and she was the sweetest little old lady. I don't even remember like what we talked about, or like I said, I don't even remember her name, but she was the sweetest old lady, and I will never forget her.
Wow, I missed a lot.
Like, I obviously didn't know her much at all, but just remember her being so sweet. I was sad when I heard she was gone. At the time, I don't know if I realized, like, she had passed away. Obviously, I know that now.
Phew, now we can move on.
My goodness. Excuse me. I'm telling such a heartwarming, sweet story, and then giant burp.
Let's see. LP, welcome to the stream. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. And also to you, Yoshi the Best. Well, so we meet again. Yeah, awesome. I've missed you. How have you been? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the finale of Princess Peach Showtime. How have you been, Yoshi the Best? Aliens. You cannot have them. I will have them. You can't stop me.
Would you say it was that lost a family friend?
That was Plush.
Aw. Yeah, my condolences to you, Plush.
You will not have my friends. We have to move quickly. I did it! I gotta do this level again, though.
It says it's still 70 in here, but it feels like it's colder.
Wah! The alien mothership is back. It's been a time. Moved again. Having a hard time trying to find a job that actually pays an actual wage, says Yoshi the Best. Bummer. I hope things,
It's just tough nowadays.
Yeah.
Even if you make a good amount of money, it's still hard to get by.
Yeah. Things aren't as easy as they used to be. But I hope things, turn around for you. Or take a positive turn. Do you think you can handle this for us? Whoa. I'm giant!
Oh, that's what happened?
Apparently. Ow.
I didn't even realize.
Whoa!
She's like, yeah!
Come at me, bro.
You will be eliminated.
I think not.
You will be eliminated, giant alien robot thing.
Whoa.
Sheesh.
That was crazy.
That was like obliteration.
My goodness.
Aren't I so attractive?
You are. Just silly right now.
Thank you very much.
That was a way to end the stage. Woo! Well, we gotta play that level again because I missed a couple things. But that's okay. That was fun. I liked that level. Also, that was the last normal level. I can't even find anything that pays $10 an hour, which is insane, says Yoshi. Man, that stinks. What jobs in particular are you looking for right now? All right, we can go get those. Oh, sparklers. Whoa. That's odd. Normally one of those dark doors would be popping up right now. Does that mean Grape completed her preparations and the theater's done for? But maybe there's something we haven't considered yet. There's got to be something. I mean, the other two sparklers? Oh, we haven't rescued all the sparklers! If we can't do anything here, the next logical place is in the basement where Grape trapped the sparklers. Let's go. Yeah, later. No, not now! Okay, good. Let me please go back to this level and try to 100% complete it. Mighty mission, the rescue. I don't know how well I need to perform this first section to get the third sparkle gem thing. But I guess we gotta try harder. And now that I kind of know what's up, it should be a little easier. Yeah, later. Jeff, when the world is at stake 2024. Exactly, Madam Grape will wait. She seems like the patient sort. They must be planning to use our research for some evil purpose. We've got to rescue them. Here they come. Alright, let's try it again. I must focus. Hocus pocus. I don't know why I said that. You're welcome for the help. Glad I could help. Sorry, I might go quiet for a few minutes here, just trying to make sure that I actually do this proficiently this time.
And I is texting Serenity.
Take that!
Serenity. We call her Tay for short. Or like old. I don't know how we get Tay out of Serenity. Must be the T part.
Oh no! I will get to your comments here shortly, guys. Sorry. Just gotta make sure that I do well this time, I guess. What's your favorite type of Jeff? Says Brain Pick. My favorite type of Jeff? That's a question. I'm not sure, Brain Pick, but probably the type who streams Yoshi games. Okay, well that's the first sparkle. The first sparkle gem. Alright, come at me, bro. Don't know how I can do much better than that. I still remember the Mario 64 Jeff. Says Yoshi the best. Oh wait. I think I know what I did wrong. Oh no, I don't know what I did wrong because I did it right this time. I don't know. I still remember the Mario 64 Jeff, says Yoshi the best. I'll actually be playing Mario 64 again sometime this year. And also, I will be playing Mario 64 DS for the first time on stream. I mean, it's not the first time that I've played it, but it'll be the first time I've streamed it. Looking forward to that, actually. I wonder if any questions will be answered or if they just won't because Mario adjacent, says Plush. Probably not Mario adjacent and all. I'm gonna go to college, still living with family, so nothing crazy, just enough to take my bills from my family so I can help out. But I can't even find anything like that. I only got an offer for $7.25, says Yoshi the best. I see.
Sorry, what are they all talking about?
Various things. Yoshi the best is talking about trying to get a job that pays more than $7.25 an hour.
Oh man. Well, minimum wage is different in every
state.
Yeah.
Yes, that is accurate.
I'm like, $7.25, that's so cheap, but like aren't taxes like lower in some places too?
Yeah, there are some states that don't have any income tax. Like Florida, for example.
Oh wow.
I watched Panic Coex nearly 4-hour video on invisible walls in Super Mario 64. Says Aurora. I saw that pop up in my feed, but I did not click on it. Not yet. I didn't realize it was 4 hours though. Jeez. And I thought my 1 hour Yoshi's New Island retrospective was crazy. That's nuts. Income tax is so stupid, I've researched this stuff, says Solar Flare. I'm not necessarily anti-tax, but I will admit, here in New York, It's stinkies.
Sorry, what's...
Taxes.
Oh yeah, they really stink.
I mean, I live in Texas, but even $7.25 for Texas is really low. I might be minimum. It might be minimum, but it's definitely not minimum to live. High schoolers get $10 an hour starting.
Wow.
Says Yoshi the best. I mean, I'm sure that depends on the job, yes? $7.25 is the federal minimum wage. Says Aurora. The federal minimum wage is $7.25. Gotcha. Here in New York, the minimum wage is $15 an hour, which that's kind of nuts to think about. That was fast food, says Yoshi.
Yeah, like, compared to $7.25, you hear that, and you're probably like, $15 an hour is minimum wage?
You know, Yoshi the best. I wonder if you should consider something like, waiting tables. Because I don't know if this is the case in, every state, but I believe waiters and waitresses get paid minimum wage, but on top of that, they also get tips. It didn't always used to be that way. It used to be that, waiters and waitresses did not make minimum wage, but they made up for that in the tips.
I think it's because nobody really tips anymore, and when they do tip, it's not very high, which I can't blame them. Like, it's hard to tip people good when, well, it's just hard to get by.
Yeah, but, you know, the point is, I think you would be making minimum wage at least as a waiter or waitress, and you would also be making money from tips, so that's something to consider. I hope that helps. Over here, there's a tax for fixing the city, and the entirety of it is full of cracks. It's a point that roads are so cracked that the level of it lowers fully. This is brain pick. Jeepers. Okay, Jeff, I understand you're Yoshi the best bias, says Plush. Sorry. Hang on. I somehow got my retrospective out before your retrospective, says Plushpocalypse. Yeah, you did. I liked that video, honestly. Although, when I was watching it, you were like, you know, I lost the footage for the gameplay, but that's okay, because I don't really care about the gameplay anyway. Let's move on to something more important. And I'm like, the gameplay is the most important part for me! Aurora says, bartending is the way to go for tips, but you have to be over 21. Yeah, that checks out. Hey-ya!
She said she gets bartending tips.
She says that bartending is the way to go for tips, but you have to be over 21.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
It's my retrospective, Jeff, says Plush. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's why I didn't comment on it. I got a little triggered when I heard, you know, gameplay, whatever, it's not important. I'm like, ah! But no, it was a good video. I honestly really liked the style of it. Here in Texas, it's 18 to bartend, lol, says Yoshi the best. I may actually consider it. There you go. You can work at a liquor store at 18, weirdly, says Solar Flare. Sounds like that might depend on the state?
Yeah, I've actually thought that I've heard that you could bartend even if you're under 21. It's only at certain places, not all bars will do that.
What did you think of the fan service joke, says Plush? I remember having a good chuckle from it. No, not that kind of fan service! Alright. Let's go to the basement floor. BF. That's what BF stands for, I guess, is basement floor.
Not best friend?
Not best friend. Alright. Dark space and the great meteor. That sounds fantastic. Let's do it. We're on to the sparkle levels, guys. We're 38 minutes into the stream and we're already done with the first 2 levels. Which feels weird to say, like 38 minutes for 2 levels sounds like a lot. But considering that they're... I don't want to say they're decently long, they're certainly not very long. But when you're collecting 100% completion and you had to play one of the levels twice, it didn't feel too bad. I thought I'd monitor your progress in person. And it's a good thing I did. I'm picking up the Sparkler's distress signal over there. We don't know what kind of trouble they're in, so I'll come with you. Sounds like a good call. The platform will take you where we need to go, but I can fly. I can fly, dude. Why do I need a platform?
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
You can fly, you can fly, you can fly. Think of the happiest things. It's the same as having wings.
You saw Peter Pan?
I think I have, but it was a long time ago.
I'm kind of surprised. I've definitely seen it.
He stole the professor! I guess kidnapped is more the appropriate word. He stole him like a bar of chocolate.
I really liked the live action one that was done in like, I don't know, 2000 or 2001.
I did not watch that.
Which is like older now. I can't remember the actor for Peter Pan or the actress for Wendy, but
oh no!
they had such good chemistry.
Give me a meteor! Give me one!
I remember I really enjoyed the romance between them.
Whew.
Even though they were like 12-year-olds.
Oh no, I'm gonna restart. Bro, Jeff, I typoed hype as Hulup. What? What does that even mean? Jeff, read that one comment. I need to prepare about Chick-fil-A.
Aha, I just googled it. It's the 2003 film.
Oh. Also, Jeff, I'm practicing for my Chick-fil-A job run through an order with me. Play along. How may I take your order? Solar Flare. I'd like a #1 meal, please. Extra large. Heavy on the pickles. With 3 cups of your Chick-fil-A sauce. And an order of chicken nuggets.
That sounds yummy.
That's gonna be my order.
Oh, that reminds me, when we were talking about your signature dish being pizza, you should come up with your own pizza recipe and call it the Jeffrey style pizza.
The Jeffrey style pizza?
Yeah.
3 cups, the imperial measurement? Says Aurora. Yes. Because everybody likes that Chick-fil-A sauce, man.
Such good sauce. Man, why does 2003 sound forever ago?
Because it is forever ago.
Like, 2003 is over 20 years ago.
There we go. That should do it. Give me a sparkle thing, please.
And that makes me feel so old.
Alright, I did it. Okay, a #1, 3 cups, nuggets. Would you like to make it a combo, says Solar Flare. I didn't realize that nuggets were part of the combo. Yes, I would like to make it a part of the combo. Is there anything over here? Nope. I'm coming for you, Professor! Anyway. Oh, make the pizza Yoshi egg-shaped, says Brainpick. Can do. Plush says, anyway, I made a Mom the Third, Mother 3, AU called Resolve. So, ask Resolve, Lucas, anything. Lucas, what does resolve mean in this context? Help me out here. She moves too quickly. I disagree. That one is not yours. "2003? Wasn't even born yet," says Yoshi the Best. Oh, that makes me feel old. I was 9 years old by that time. The signal is close, let's hurry. Wait, is there anywhere I can pose?
That does make me feel old.
What size and what drink? Extra large, please, Solar Flare. Extra large. Wow! You're actually not that old, because if you were a basketball player, you'd still be in your prime, says Solar Flare. That's funny. Sky and I were talking about when we were in our prime just last night.
I was thinking for me, like, between 24 and 26. So, like, 25 is in the middle of that.
Extra large. Your total is $83.98, says Solar Flare. Jeepers. But it's worth it. It's Chick-fil-A. Resolve, Lucas. It uses the noun definition. I see. Buy me some time. Okay, first I do this. Then I hurry up already! Not that this is hard or anything.
I feel like, honestly, as much as we joke about being old and feeling old, like, we're in that in-between age bracket right now. Where we're young enough that older, like, truly old people look down on us and we're like, oh, you're not old. But then, like, you know, we talk about things that we remember from the early 2000s, and in some cases, like, we had people who were like someone just tonight, I wasn't even born yet.
Solar Flare says, here you go. Now say your line so I can say mine. Thank you very much, Solar Flare. Yay, it's the mighty Sparkla.
We're far from kids, but we're not really old.
It wasn't me at my most heroic, I will say.
We're just like that awkward in between age. Like, I feel like when I'm out and about without the kids, people might think like, oh, she's a young 18 to 20-year-old, and then I'm out with kids and people take double takes because they're like, how old is she?
Our escape isn't going to be easy. Never fear.
That makes me think
We're
of
heroes.
when I first had Shaden.
Ahem. My pleasure. Boom, I'm ready. Yeah, you are, Solar Flare. You got this, man.
And some lady helped me carry stuff out to the van, and she thought that Shaden was my first baby, and she saw like the bigger car seat in there. Like, you were watching Jeremiah, I think, for me for that appointment. It was like right after she was born, and it was one of her wellness checkups. And the lady was like, oh, you have 2 kids? You don't look old enough to have 2 kids. Like,
Here's
I kind of took it as a compliment.
Blast right through here.
To me.
But at the same time, I was like, goodness, how old did she think I was?
Get ready.
Whoa. I just chuck him.
I wonder what people will think after I have a 3rd baby and I have like all 3 kids with me at the hospital or doctor's office. They might be like, how old are you? I'll be like, I'm 30. How old do you think I am?
Yes.
20 with 3 kids?
Here comes a big one. We have to combine our powers. Come on, let's go. You're not gonna fall on my town! Nice. Wait a minute. Yay, I got everything! I did it! Now we just have one more Sparkla level to do. One punch! Says Aurora. That's exactly right. That's the reference I was trying to make. I get it, says Ethan. Anyway, more questions for Resolve Lucas. I'm just going to abbreviate it as R. Lucas and just refer to him as Lucas. One Peach Man. Da, 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 da. More questions for Lucas. Sky, do you have some questions for Lucas? Lucas is like a 10-year-old video game character from the Earthbound series. Mother 3 in particular.
I don't know anything about that, but...
I just know you're better at coming up with random questions than I am.
Does Lucas like to read fiction books?
That's a good question. Lucas, do you like to read fiction?
I say specifically fiction because I only like to read fiction. It's not like I'll never read something that's not a true story. I'm actually pretty interested in some true stories. Whenever they're interesting, which usually true stories, when they get published or made into a movie, are pretty interesting.
Gonna sparkle me over there.
Like Bethany Hamilton, who got her arm ripped off by a shark.
Yeah, that's a pretty compelling story.
Yeah.
The shark is so heavy!
She's still famous to this day.
I believe it. Hot take, free verse poetry isn't poetry, it's just talking fancy. It's a solar flare.
Poetry and poetry?
Free verse poetry. Which I assume just means coming up with it on the spot.
The only poems that I remember learning about are the ones where it's like 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables.
Haikus.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
I missed a sparkle gem.
I liked trying to come up with my own little haikus.
I will not miss it. Read fiction books? That's a random question. I do it sometimes. I haven't been able to relax much due to certain circumstances, but during calmer moments, I do like to read on occasion. It says, Lucas.
Nice.
Lucas, remind me, do you have electric PK powers?
Oh, did he say that he does like to read fiction?
Says that he doesn't get a chance to very much, but likes to when he can.
Okay.
Good night, everyone, says Robert. Thank you very much for tuning in, Robert. I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed Crosscode. Have a good week, my friend. We'll see you next week for Yoshi's Crafted World.
So he doesn't really like reading that much in general, but when he does get a chance to read, he does like to read fiction.
Yes, pretty much.
Cool.
No, it means it doesn't rhyme, says Solar Flare. Oh, well, yeah, I guess I can agree with you on that. Hello, guys, welcome to MTV Cribs. Today I'm gonna show you... I had a joke, but I lost it, says Yoshi the best. Darn it. Maybe look under the couch. Maybe you'll find the joke under there. I just entered a raid on Pokemon Scarlet, and it looked kind of like this. The enemy, a floating rock, its opponents, a rat, another rat, fish, and quite literally the god of time, says Brainpick. That escalated quickly. R. Lucas says, yes. I think he might have it in base game, but even if he doesn't, he probably learned it sometime before Resolve. This is plush. Very well then, Lucas, I have a question for you. Have you ever tried to charge a smartphone with your electric PK powers? PK Thunder! Your phone is charged. Like Iron Man versus Thor. Power reserves at 800%. How about that? Or whatever the percentage was.
You know, it really does seem like all Peach does in Kung Fu mode is fight with her legs.
I have a new favorite soda. It's called Cheerwine. It's cherry, says Solar Flare. I've never had that.
I like cherry vanilla Coke.
I am a particular fan of... Oh, hello. Madam Great bestowed great power onto me. Now you'll experience the extent of it. Fago? This is Aurora. I don't think I've had that either. I don't know if we have that in New York. I know I've never seen it. Oh. Okay. I like this. I kind of anticipated that a little bit. Ouch, okay. Okay, I'm struggling a little bit on this one. Oh, I'm supposed to jump, okay. Okay, I might die here. Okay, that was awesome.
Phew, that was close.
It's not over yet.
I just realized that. You might really just die.
We'll see. Got a little bit of extra health.
From your extra, or from wearing the heart necklace?
No, from killing that other one.
Oh, okay. Or is it just a heart gem? I can't remember.
It's a heart charm.
Heart charm. Okay.
Alright, back to full health. Not too shabby. Thank you. That actually was kind of challenging.
The real battle begins. Oh boy.
Hope you like the Legend of Zelda Ganondorf boss fight. We're just reflecting orbs. Ow.
Man, look at them kicks.
Oh.
I guess they don't, like, actually touch her head. But boy, are they high kicks.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She's just like, pew, pew.
Why are they giving me all this health? Okay, that was awesome. Oh no, I missed a sparkly! That was awesome though.
Why is that Feet's face painted like a clown?
Whoa! Here he comes, brace yourself.
She's posing with her fists but never uses them.
How could you miss one, says Aurora. I'm sorry. That's okay though, I don't mind replaying this.
I wonder why they didn't make Peach use her fists.
I don't know, but her kicks are very impressive.
Thank you.
Brainpick says some cousins from San Francisco bought some of their on their trip to Ohio. It tasted like if 1,000 rats had puked into a bottle. Gross.
That does sound gross.
Plush says
They bought what that tasted like that?
a soda, I guess.
Nasty.
Plush says Lucas, I don't own a smartphone. I have met someone who did it. However, I don't really like these smartphone things. Too much bad comes from them, from what I've seen. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Lucas.
Yeah.
She uses her fist when she's a superhero. That's my guess, says Aurora.
I think the hardest thing is like having your face in the screen all the time. But yeah, back to Princess Peach. You know, that's a good point. She uses her fists when she's superhero Peach.
She does use her fists sometimes in those kung fu levels, but it's not during the main combat. Like, it's when you're doing like the super flashy end combo on the boss fights.
Interesting.
Mexican Coke is my favorite soda, and real sugar Pepsi both are great to me, says Yoshi the best. And that checks out. Please let me back in that level. Okay, thank goodness. Yo, Jeff, I haven't let my silly side show in a while, so AMA for corrupt Senator Wario from newly started fanfic gassed a Wario drama. Senator Wario. What are your what are your ambitions being a member of the Senate? Real sugar Pepsi is so good. I bet. I sense an ominous presence. I honestly really liked this level. This was fun. But I need to find the sparkles. The sparkle gemmy gems. Clearly they're trying to prevent us from moving forward here. What gave you that idea? So I don't need that. I'll go there anyway. It's real short. But what did I miss? I'm almost there, Sky. I just have to find the sparkle gem and then it's on to the final boss fight.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so that's the second one.
I wonder if you could do that in real life.
The pole move? I'm sure that some people could. There are some very talented individuals.
It's certainly fun to go down them like the firemen do. Just like sliding straight down them, you know?
Oh yeah.
You just hold on.
It's like, I can't jump down onto those lower portions. Well. Okay. Shasho. Ah, that's where it is. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Too bad I missed it last time.
Of course it would work out that way. I keep feeling like there's something in my eye.
Those lower portions were sus, to be honest. Says Aurora. I agree. I was definitely thinking of those as my first candidate for inspection. No, I can't skip this part. Alright, time for the epic showdown with Mr. Kung Fu Bad Guy Man. Does he actually have a name? I wasn't paying attention. That gets me every time. Alright, patience is the key. Except when it isn't. That was sick. I got this. Okay, watch this. Oh, never mind. She didn't do like her super combo. Maybe it's not on these clone guys. Let me do my super combo. It's cool looking. I like it. Not too shabby. And now the real battle begins. See, when I figured out that I needed to jump in order to block those attacks, the battle got a lot easier. Ouch. Of course, they say pride cometh before a fall. What is this? Is this one of those video games Ness keeps talking about? Ness and Lucas, in fact, do not canonically meet, but they do meet and resolve because, reasons. Says Plush. What exactly is resolve? I know I asked what it meant, but I feel like I'm missing something here. Let's go. We've seen you through your movements. We'll finish this with one blow. And we murdered him. Nice. Now we can go defeat Madam Grape, probably. Are you ready for the showdown with Madam Grape, Sky?
Yeah, I am.
Senator Wario, I pardon Shasho. Man, I'm not gonna lie, my hair is so sweaty right now, says Tyon.
Sweaty?
Thank you for sharing that information.
Oh, because of the bath, probably. Sweaty hair.
I hate it when that happens. I don't really have that problem much right now. I just got a haircut.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Earthbound Resolve is an AU fanfic, currently a WIP that takes place after the events of Mother 3. Explaining the AU would kinda spoil the endgame though, says Plushpocalypse. What is an AU? An alternate universe?
He is sleepy.
Well, I'll try to make this quick for you. This is a power more potent than anything we've faced. I'm scared, but we can do it together. Okay, let's do this. Peach, we've got the power of Sparkle on our side. Can you give me some of the Sparkle gems you've collected? How many do you need? You need 30? How will I ever manage to survive without those 30 gems? I'll only have 120. AU is alternate universe. WIP is work in progress. Gotcha. Thank you, Plush. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this!
It's time to destroy Madam Grape.
What, do we not have enough Sparkle gems?
Once.
I wasted my 30 Sparkle gems on you.
It's not working. Does Sparkle not work on the store?
120? That number seems familiar in Mario games, says Aurora. It does.
It does?
Like 120 stars in Mario 64, for example.
Oh, okay.
All the sparklers! Oh, that was adorable.
Peach was like, oh.
They are very cute, to be fair.
They are. Especially figures.
All you need now are our sparkless spirits and our love for this theater. We're placing our trust in you too.
Oh man.
Whoa. What's happening?
Oh, I'm so glad you talked me into watching this.
Me too. I'm transforming into something.
I was all like, oh, I'm so tired and blah blah blah. But
What is happening?
is it gonna be the most glamorous dress of all?
This game is so cute.
Like a Cinderella big poofy dress?
Whoa.
It literally is!
What?
Ooh!
What is this?
She's so gorgeous!
I don't know what's going on, but this is...
That dress is gorgeous!
Whoa.
Radiant
Peach.
Figure skating Peach is still my favorite, but this is...
What is this?
This is amazing!
We've got everyone's strength with us now. Let's go, Peach. Rosalina says Blue's Cat. I was thinking that, but also, like, Elsa, I guess.
I was thinking Cinderella. It's a
Super
big,
Saiyan Peach.
giant... It's a big, giant, poofy dress.
I said open sesame!
And it's all sparkly, like Cinderella.
It is very sparkly. You can't hide from me, Madam Grape. Peach! You are losing the things you worked so hard to collect in the levels! Says LP. Yeah, I spent 30 sparkle gems for what? They are leaking out of your dress, Peach!
Oh boy.
Says LP. That does seem to be accurate. Peach went full Super Saiyan mode. This is crazy.
Madam Grape doesn't stand a
Glorious
chance.
stage. I've been waiting for you, Peach. Your brilliant luster has built up everyone's hopes and expectations, and the bigger their dreams, the bigger their despair when I shatter them all, creating the finest, most decadent tragedy. How I've waited for this. In order to complete my ultimate stage, I need someone like you to play my foil. Come now, let the tragedy begin.
She's horrible.
It's showtime. Hey, that's the name of the game. Just the standard power of Sparkle would not do this time. Oh, I shoot Sparkle gems? Owies. Oh. Ow. Oh, ow. Okay, I need to keep an eye on my surroundings a little bit better.
Wouldn't ice put out fire?
I guess it's not ice, I guess it's like just Sparkle gems.
Okay, that's fair.
This is nuts though, like I'm flying around and just shooting Sparkle gems at her. This is fun.
She's radiant, Peach. I can't get over how glorious that dress is.
Yeah, this is nuts. Self-aware tragedy. I don't know what wall she is breaking, but a lot of them, says LP. Certainly above the 4th wall. Ah! You think you have a chance against me? I'm Radiant Peach.
And she can't.
And you're a grape.
She can't stand the power of the sparkles. A train!
Mind the gap. I won't lie, this is actually taking a decent amount of focus. Just because there's a decent amount going on that I have to pay attention to. Reminds me of how Kirby 64 ends, says Aurora. I have not beaten Kirby 64.
I should hope this would be challenging. It's literally the last boss fight to finish the entire game.
Howies. I gotta say, this is actually a pretty great boss fight.
Oh, yeah, I see you're taking away her feathers.
I thought I noticed that, but that was like one of the things I could not pay attention to.
I only just noticed it now.
Ah!
Like when she got low enough on them, I was like, huh, she's... And now she only has 2 left. What an interesting bad guy character. A grape. Madam Grape.
Is this it?
That's adorable.
I would say that's it. You collected all those shinies in the level to shoot, says LP. The 18th wall, says Plush. This feels very akin to Yoshi's Woolly World finale. Oh, I guess it does. That's a good point. Good parallel. Somehow this battle reminds me of the final boss of Yoshi's Woolly World, says Brain Pig.
We did it. Thank you so much, Peach.
Well, you guys are on the same page.
Oh.
Let's get back to everyone.
That's adorable. That was quite the boss fight.
Our mask is still moving.
Should I have said was? Too soon. Much too soon to end things here. We haven't even gotten to the finale yet. Peach, my dark powers are destined to dull your incessant sparkle, and such a magnificent tragedy will be played out.
Oh man. I was not expecting this.
Now what? But what about my radiance? So where is Peach in terms of power scaling, says Tyon. She broke her limiter.
Yeah, I mean, after what we saw her doing in space as superhero Peach.
Whoa. Well, that's no good.
What? What in the world?
Whoa. Jeff, the One Punch Man references are strong with you today, says Ethan. Our theater, it's in pieces. If Grape continues unchecked, the entire island will be destroyed. It might really be the end. Not if I have anything to say about it. Imagine if the credits just rolled at that white screen. They're giving us more power of Sparkle!
She'll get her amazing Cinderella dress back.
Anyways, here's your average Kirby final boss, says Tyon. You're not wrong at all. Now am I gonna be a super ultra radiant Peach?
This is definitely different.
Okay, now what?
Ultra radiant.
Come on, Peach, let's go. So, what am I doing right now? Controls. Hold B to attack. I see. It like locks me into place.
Nice. The power of Sparkle fights back.
I believe in you, Peaches, says Plush.
Oh boy.
Nintendo and their giant hands, says Aurora. They do seem to love that as a common theme.
You know, I do think that. I've seen that quite a bit in just the few games I've watched you play. They have a thing for hands, I guess.
Super Saiyan Powerpuff Peach, says Blues Cat. Both Kirby 64 and Planet Robobot, says Brainpick. Mario 64 as well, and Zelda Wind Waker, and Kirby Superstar, and oh, so many different games use the giant hands. But Super Smash Bros. How could we forget Super Smash Bros?
Yeah, it sounds like they have a thing for hands.
I guess so.
It's just their thing. Nom, nom.
Ah!
Oh man, she's wigging out.
She sure is. Was that it?
Now she better be good and destroyed.
Jeepers. I swear that dress just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
I don't mind that. It's glorious.
Solar
Wow.
Flare, is that a Breaking Bad reference? I think that'll do it. Serious punch, says Ethan. That's right. Justin wants me to ask you, Skylar, where is the money?
Money?
Where is the money, Skylar?
The money for what?
I don't know. He just wanted me to ask you. So
Money is in hard work.
there you go. So Peach Solo's Goku, right? Says Rock. Yeah, clearly.
Even though I'm a stay-at-home mom and I don't work.
I'm gonna fix the whole theater.
I have a different kind of hard work that I would not trade for the world.
Nice. I just did a $75 million capital improvement project for that theater in a matter of seconds. I'm the best contractor ever.
Peach is adorable.
That was pretty fun.
Princess Peach Showtime.
I bet you're glad you stuck around for the end now.
Yeah, that was an amazing ending. Like, an awesome ending.
That was pretty exciting.
My favorite part was her dress.
Oh, I figured.
The figure skating Peach is still... Yeah. The figure skating Peach dress is still my favorite, though.
That was honestly a pretty sick boss fight. I don't think it was necessarily the hardest, but I thought it was pretty solid. Especially the first phase.
That's good.
Okay, does Peach just not get her crown back? Says Plush. Jerf, it is time to drink water. Thank you. I don't know where Heloy is, but I do need the reminder.
Well, I think on that note, I will be heading up to bed.
Okay.
Very sleepy.
Don't forget to take off your microphone.
Good night, everyone. As always, thanks for tuning in.
Tyon says, anyways, I gotta go honk shoe. Gotta be somewhere early tomorrow. See y'all, says Tyon. Tyon, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you have a pleasant sleep. Have a good day tomorrow. And we'll see you next week for Yoshi's Crafted World. Thank you, hon. Turn that off. Plush says, good night, Sky. Nope. Blues Cat also says good night, Sky. Sky says good night to you as well, Blues Cat. Brainpick also says good night, Sky. Catch up on some comments, says Plush. Alright, this is a good time to catch up on some comments. I think I caught up on those ones. Anyway, fun fact about Resolve, Lucas. He's 17 in the alternate universe, as it takes place like 4 years after the ending of Mom the Third. This is Plush. Okay. Who? Is it just some random person who's writing this alternate universe, or is it like a collaborative effort? Ethan says good night, sister. She says good night. I'm looking forward to seeing what the post game is. I'm writing Resolve, says Plush. You're writing Resolve. Ah. Very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what the post game is here. I don't know what they've got in store for me. I don't know how long it's gonna take to beat, but it sounds like there is post game. and I want to see what it is. Because I assume there has to be some sort of completion criteria, or some sort of completion reward. Because I did 100% complete everything, as far as I know. It's usually a good sign when you have, like, a nice round number of, like, collectible thingy-mabobbers. Oh, and Jeff, I'm going bowling with some friends this Sunday, says Brainpick. That's exciting. Ooh, Sky! Peach gets the crown back. Here in the credits.
Oh, he seems home bringing it towards you.
Yeah, Brainpick, that sounds like fun. I always enjoy bowling, but I'm not very good at it. Oh, that's adorable. She's like, yay, my crown! Yeah, her getting the crown, and she's just like, yay! It really is cute. The Brainpick, let me come. The solar flare. Plush says, Stella, my baby boo! Stella is also very cute. I will say of Nintendo, they know how to make very cute characters. And there goes my bow. They really are. That's some fun credit music too. Oh, is Stella gonna put the crown on Peach? Toad couldn't reach, so that's understandable. Guys, I've had a lot of fun with this game, and I hope you guys have had fun watching it. Yes! Alright. Also, the text is kind of like freaking out a little bit. I don't know if that's coming through on the stream, but it's like bobbing up and down, or like kind of like static imagery. It's like going. Yay! Peach gets her crown back. Hooray! She does seem quite pleased. Yeah. Man, these are some cute photos. Hooray for Peaches, says Plush. That's a nice end credit sequence. Hooray! Developed by Goodfeel. There it is. There it is. It's Goodfeel, ladies and gentlemen. The post-game, Peach's crown. Replay every level 100%, but with a crown now, says Brainpick. Oh no. Yay! Goodfeel, says Blue's cat. Yep, it's Goodfeel. That definitely surprised me too. That's such a nice little picture. Oh, nice. I got to like take the picture. Now, if only I could read that. A special dress is now on sale. Talk to the shopkeep to learn more. You can decorate the I can decorate the theater now? Talk with the new shopkeep to learn more. You can now take on the hide and seek challenge. Talk what? Talk with the Ninja Sparkler for details. You can now take on boss challenges. Check the posters near the stairs for details. I'm gonna head out. See ya, Jeff, says Solar Flare. See ya, Solar Flare. Thanks for tuning in. As always. Enchantment table language. That seems to be accurate. That seems like a lot of stuff. And I don't know if we're gonna do all of it. But let's at least go check it out. We owe it that much to at least see what it is. Let's talk to the shopkeep first, since that's what was mentioned first. The hide and seek? No, not hide and seek. Y'all remember last hide and seek in a Good Field game? Says Plushpocalypse. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. The little Blockefeller missions. Everyone here wants to see more of your performances. Would you perform for us in the Sparkle Theater again? Hooray, thank you! There's more you can do around here now as well. Let's take a look. Let's look around together. Okay. Okay. Peach, over here! Why are they bickering? Why are you guys bickering? Can I have it, please? No, apparently not. Hey Peach, welcome. I'm so relieved that grape is gone. Words cannot express my gratitude. Might I trouble you for help with one more thing? You see, I'd like to use the power of sparkle gems to decorate the theater. Would you help me decorate so we can... I'm not good at decorating. Can I just pay you and have you do it? I mean... Yes, I would like to buy this. Let's buy everything. I feel like I can probably buy everything, right? Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out the hard way. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. It's getting awful low. Oh boy. I don't know if we're gonna afford everything. Oh no. No! We can't afford everything! No! I still need like 15 more. Why is there a poster here? Oh, that's... oh boy. Welcome, who are you shopping for? I want the dresses. I want them. Special Mighty Peach. Oh, that looks pretty decent.
Lovely.
But I don't care to wear it. Ooh, that's nice. I like that one.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what? Let's wear that one. Ooh, the radiant dress. I like that one even more. We're wearing that one. And then the grape dress.
Yay.
Nah. Nah. And then I could buy these. Radiant ribbon. Ooh, I like that. Let's go with that. We're gonna use that. And then grape ribbon. I'll buy it. I ain't gonna wear it, but I'll buy it. Alright. Who else was I supposed to talk to? We're supposed to talk to some ninja, right? You're not the ninja. So where's the ninja I'm supposed to talk to? Oh, there you are. We're holding a hide and seek challenge. Can you find my apprentices hiding in each stage? Man, do I have to? Oh no. I don't know if I want to do that. I assume that I get yep. I assume that I get a sparkle gem for each of those challenges. Oh, that's adorable. I like that. And I assume that these are for like the different boss fights. Okay. Alright. You know, I asked for a post game and now I'm getting it. Lol, Yoshi's Crafted World all over again. He has another request. He has another request! Plush, why? I haven't even started Yoshi's Crafted World yet, and I'm already tired of it. Oh dear. Super Radiant Peach and Radiant Peach. When Radiant Peach just isn't enough. Super Radiant Peach. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Alright. There's a one music track that I still have not unlocked. Is it like a secret boss battle or something? Okay. And I've at least unlocked all the movies. All of the movies, I unlocked them all. Alright, well, this seems like... Whoa. Oh no! Oh no! I don't know if I want to do this. Alright, we're gonna at least do one of these just so I can see what this is all about. I don't know. Do you guys want me to do all of these on stream?
Peach time.
He has another request. I bet those masked guys are still around. First things first, let's head for that castle. So I'm supposed to find all the apprentices, huh? No, not on stream, says Plush. I'll at least do a couple. I'll at least do like, well, I'll at least do this one and see what I think. And if it's complete and utter BS, no shot. Aha, I found you! There we go. Well, that's gonna get annoying. What? What? He's hiding so well, I don't know where he is. So you gotta look for like the distortions in the wall. Oh, okay, it's this door. Oh boy. You know, this might not actually be that bad. Like, I'm just gonna do like a mad dash through the level, so... I don't even need any more coins because I bought everything with the that you can buy with the normal coins. Let's see if I can find this last one with relatively little trouble. We've got a good view of the castle from here. We're getting closer. So the first two were on like the first screen. That kind of troubles me some. And I definitely don't need to go for all the sparkles.
That's peachy.
That's peachy. You can get out of here, dude. Hey, I found him. You found me. Can I quit out of the level now? Can I be done? Let's try it. Peach's dress glow in the dark, says Plush. Does it? I didn't even realize. Do I have to finish the stage in order to officially find them all? Let's see. Yes, I do. Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for all the levels, not on stream. I'll at least fight some of the bosses, though. We'll see what's up with them. Oh, how annoying. Goodness. I feel like I'm just annoyed at it because I wanted this to be the final stream and I wanted to do 100% completion. But I just don't know if it's worth it to do on live stream. I really want to get into Yoshi's Crafted World next week. So we'll do at least this one, see what the reward is, and then you know, we'll justify it from there whether or not 100% completion is worth it. I finded you. I almost feel like this is worse than the Blockafellow challenges. I think I'm like the only person here, says Tryhard Gamer Gal. Maybe. Look at that. Take that, flower spotlights. Well, it says I have 5 concurrent viewers, so... Not that I like to break the fourth wall like that, but... No, wait, Plush is here as well. I'm still here too, says Ethan. Oh, it does glow in the dark! That's so neat! That's so neat! It's also very pretty. Yeah, we can basically just do a speed run of the stage, but even that's not going to be fast enough for my liking. Go, go! It's a joke because I'm Plush, says Tryhard Gamer Gal. I know, I got it. I get the joke. So we'll just try and rush through the rest of this. So I got all of them, but I have to get to the end of the level in order for it to actually count for anything. Take that! Yeah, we're pretty much just skipping everything at this point. Of course, there's things that we can't skip. Do you appreciate this post-game, says Tryhard Gamer Gal. I'm really thinking about it. On one hand, it is a decent amount of content, and I think that if it weren't for the fact that I am just, you know, wanting to finish this game in this stream and not stream any more of it, I think I would be happier about it. On the other hand, the trope of making you play through the same levels again, not usually something I'm super fond of. Super Princess Peach did the same exact thing. Like, you had to play through all of the levels again and find all of the collectibles again. And at least I don't have to do that here. What's this? I forget. It doesn't matter. I've done everything. I feel like I would have liked it better if it was like a separate set of levels. I mean, I get that they get more mileage out of it this way because they don't have to design a whole new level around it. But I feel like I would have liked that better. Pretty on brand for Peach games to be annoying then, lol, says Tryhard Gamer Gal. Yeah, I mean, I appreciated the post game in Princess Peach, or Super Princess Peach. Partly because there were like 2 or 3 extra levels per each of the 8 worlds that you had to play through, and well, all that. So there was actually new content to do rather than just like find stuff again or find like different things in the same levels. There were like actually what I would say are like equivalents to the special levels in the Yoshi games, or the extra levels, I guess I should say. Like Princess Peach or Super Princess Peach had that sort of thing going on. I don't know if this game does, and I want to check out one of the bosses next, just to see what that has to offer. Anyway, overall thoughts? Do you like it? Would you recommend? Says Tryhard Gamer Gal. I will leave that for the posts or for the wrap-up section of this live stream. Because I do still have to check out some of the game's post-game content. That, and I do have something fun planned for the end of this particular stream series. At least I think it'll be fun. The sword fighter is here! Charge! Oh, they do have weapons. I guess I never noticed that. Like, I remember I was making fun of them the first time I was playing through this level. Because I'm like, yeah, you guys might want to get some weapons before you start charging me. I didn't realize that they had, like, butter knives. That makes a huge difference. I mean, they may as well not have them, you know, because, like, yeah, they sure are using them effectively. Yep, 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 yep. There's the king. Let's save him and then figure out what happens after I've found all the 3 ninja dudes. My guess is he gives me another sparkle gem for finding all 3. And then I have to play like all of them in order to unlock all of the decorations in the castle. I believe that that is the post-game content. A butter knife against the sword might be worse than just nothing, says Ethan. Right? Because you're holding something with your other hand when you could be using it to, like, you know, block the sword wielder's arm or something. I don't know. Well, they're like 13-year-old me thinking that butter knives are powerful weapons and make you edgy, says Tryhard Gamer Girl. Or Tryhard Gamer Gal. No, that's a chef's knife. The true weapon of the kitchen.
Like that. Thank you very much.
Nice. As a reminder, we don't have to do anything other than finding the 3 dudes. Let's see what that does for me. Or if I have to wait until I found all of them in order to, like, unlock my prize or whatever. Because if that's the case, then that's stinkies. I don't know, I'm making assumption, dudes. I'm making assumptions before I even try talking to him. So let's go try talking to him and see what he has to say. Rehearsals for the sword fighter play are happening here. Apologies for the initial delay. Take out as many enemies as you can. The rehearsal will end if you take any— What? Hang on, what? What is this?
Showtime.
What's this? Oh my goodness. Sword fighter rehearsal. Is there gonna be a rehearsal for every one of them? What's this? Oh, it's an auto-scroller, my favorite. But this does seem to be like a new level layout. Interesting, like a little challenge for the different costumes, the different transformations. That's neat. I kind of like that, to be honest. Because, like, the base game is incredibly easy. But this seems to give you, like, a little extra bonus something. A little something something. This is fun. 30 seconds left. Come back here. Oh. That's cool. I like that. I'm not gonna do all of them on stream, but certainly I think that's cool. What's the reward for doing it? Because, like I said in an earlier stream, I do nothing for no reward. Plop, plop, plop. How many was I supposed to get for gold reward again? Okay, those don't count as enemies. Ouch. Starting to get slappy, says Tryhard. I'm sorry, Plush, but I want to try, at least a sample of the things. That could have been a good quote, maybe, says Ethan. It could have been. I do nothing for no reward. Jeff 2024. I at least want to try a sample of everything, because that does affect my thoughts on the game. And I don't know, I feel like this is part of the post-game, like it's not a thing that you could do before you beat the game, but I could be wrong. Oops. Yeah, I would like to try again. I have to get the gold. Go for gold! I do shudder to think, though. I do shudder to think what the other ones are like. Particularly Patisserie Peach, and oh my goodness, what would the detective one be? Or do they just not have one for all of them? But this is neat. I really like this little mode. Nice little challenge. Oops. I don't really like that running into them damages me, though. Go, go, go! I want to get the gold. I just murdered them mid-conversation. They were just standing there, just having a nice little chat, and I'm just like raising blade! The mountain peak strike. I don't know. The point is I killed them. I think I see what I'm supposed to do here. Stay in the safety of the shadow of the platform. And I'm allowed to go until I've taken damage. Uh oh. Ho ho! Oh, this is getting intense. I did it! I got the gold! Would I like to try again? No. Because I got the gold. From the power of emotion to the power of fashion, Peach goes full feminine, and I'm totally on board with that, says Plush. I will say, I think that the costumes idea is incredibly clever. What does this net me, though? I got a dress ribbon. And some coiny coins. To be continued? Is there like one of those per floor? Is that how that works? Thank you for coming back. No problem. I am the famous Princess Peach. Let's go talk to this guy. What's up? How many apprentices have I found? Is there like no reward for that? There must be, right? Where do I get these? So like your post-game rewards are decorating the theater, but that depends on how many sparkle gems you have. And you need to get more via... I don't know what means. Like, I don't know how you get more, I don't know how you get more of the, sparkle gems at this point. Because I didn't get any from the ninja guy. And I didn't get any from this challenge. Behold my sharp swordplay. Why is there a poster here? Okay, so this is kind of like the Yoshi's Crafted World thing, where you go back and beat the boss again with specific boss challenges. Defeat all the purple chicks before they escape, hit Disco Wing with sparkled chicks without missing, and win the fight without taking damage. Okay, let's try it. You gotta love the 5 frame per second load screens. Now let's skip the cutscene. I'm here for the action, baby. So I'm not supposed to let these guys escape. Oh. No, that's not the right thing. Oh, right. If I just let those land on the ground, then it's fine. I forgot how this boss fight worked. So I can just let that lie there. And then... Wait a minute. I need to restart because I missed. Dang, this stuff cool. Also, Jerf, drink water. Give me a minute. So, defeat all of the purple chicks before they escape. Hit Disco Wing with sparkle chicks without missing. Okay. Continue. Alright, so those aren't like the, purple wing things that I need to not let escape. There we go. Okay, that doesn't count as a damage source. I love drinking water at the same time as you, says Plush. Yay, I'm a positive influence. Okay, what were all the purple wing things that they talked about? Not these platforms that you summon. Okay, now what? Okay. That checks out. Sure. I'm good with it. I'm good with it! There we go. Okay. Now, I'll be very interested to see what the rewards are for beating these boss challenges. Because, like I said, I do nothing for no reward. At least when it comes to video games. Very important that I make that stipulation clear. Okay. Now I need to defeat these guys without letting them escape. No, I missed the challenge! I have to do it all again. I got too anxious. Oh, right. That's awkward. I at least want to see what happens when I complete at least 1 or 2 of the challenges. I almost did not clear that challenge of not getting hit. So I'm supposed to not let these guys escape. So that's one less thing I probably have to worry about. I assume you don't have to do them all in one try. So let's see what happens. I'm very curious. Okay. Whoa. Alright. You know, that might be worth doing. Nah, maybe not. You get a sparkle. And if I remember right, there are 5 bosses. That's where you get the remaining 15 Gemmy Gems.
Showtime!
So what's the reward if you find all of the ninjas? Now I'm curious.
Oh.
I'm not convinced that I should do that on live stream. Like, I keep going back and forth as to whether I want to do another stream of Princess Peach Showtime just to do all of the post-game content, but I'm thinking no. I mean, I'm having fun with it, but I'm not sure that the post-game content is really worth streaming?
Yeah.
Make this the finale though, please. I feel like that would be best for your mental health, says Plush. I mean, you're probably right. I think as long as I do a decent sample of all of the post-game stuff on the stream, I'll be happy. I'm not really worried about my mental health so much as I am about making sure that I show the complete experience on live stream and therefore can give an accurate rating and recommendation for the game. Because like I said, completion criteria does affect what I think of the game in general or in totality, and whether or not I can recommend it. Because I am, for games like this in particular, like shorter games, like they're games that aren't super long. Like this game was maybe a total of 15 hours. Even with like the completion criteria. Okay. Okay, here we go. Got him. I don't know what I was trying to say. I guess just the fact that, like, the post-game does affect what I think of the game overall, and it will affect my recommendation for it. And my thoughts overall. So I want to get at least a decent sample of what the post-game has to offer. I don't necessarily need to do all of it here and now, because I can kind of see where this is going. Like, I'm getting the sparkle gems. Pushmo. I'm getting the sparkle gems from these boss fights. I don't know what these challenges are for. Oh yeah, they're for a ribbon. And I have no idea what the ninja reward thing is. Found only 3. Let's go to the next floor and see what's up there. Your pal's missing. Have you checked the other floors? I love Pushmo. Did you ever play Pushmo? Says Plush Apocalypse. I did not. It looked like a fun little time though. It's very cute. The Dashing Thief is my favorite Sparkler. The figure skater outshines them all. That sounds like me and Sky. What? It's Peach. I'm so nervous. A new Sparkler is born. Her name? Peach. I aim to charm and delight. Okay, what's this? Rehearsals for Dashing Thief. Ooh! I want to do this. Glide while gathering gems. I want to do this. We have wonderful rewards prepared based on your performance. Now show us your very best. So these are all just for ribbons. And the ribbons are probably my least favorite out of the aesthetics because they're the ones that are the least noticeable. Because half the time, your little sparkle Stella friend is, like, not even showing up, so... I don't know. Like, half the time when she does show up, she's not really much of... She's not really anything that's really noticeable, just like a star that's following behind you. I highly recommend Pushmo. Unfortunately, however, it's no longer legal to obtain. Yeah, you're gonna have to go illegal, says Plushpocalypse. Back! Sorry, I went to eat a quesadilla, says Brainpick. As one does. I don't blame you. Quesadillas are quite wonderful. Sky and I... Oh my goodness. Sky and I, had quesadillas for dinner the other night. We made, shredded chicken. And just used Mexican shredded cheese. And I made a pico de gallo. With, just... tomato, red onion, minced... jalapeno, lime juice, and a little bit of salt, I think. So I put that on the quesadilla as well as some of the leftover minced red onion and jalapeno. It was quite delightful. Ouch. Oh, Pushmo only played the demo, but it was pretty fun, says Brainpick. I was gonna say, Plush, I certainly have my methods. So, if I wanted to try Pushmo, I'm sure that would not be a difficult task for me to carry out. Though by the time that I actually have time and am interested in playing Pushmo, who knows, maybe there will be like a collection or something. You never know these days. Heck, did you see all the Mega Man collections that we got for just the Switch alone? Nuts, my dude. Nuts. There's the Mega Man Classic Collection. Or Legacy Collection is what they called it. Legacy Collections 1 and 2. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely gonna have to try this again. I don't mind that though. This is kind of fun. I want to keep doing this one. I really like the Dashing Thief Peach. I like these challenges. I think that my least favorite thing probably is trying to find the ninjas in the levels. That's definitely the most tedious, and like just running through a level that you've already beaten at least once, if not multiple times, to try and like get 100% completion. Not exactly my idea of a good time. I really hope they re-release the Pushmo series, and I hope they eventually make Crashmo World where they, like they were planning to, says Plush. You know, I hope so too. I've heard good things about the Pushmo series. And I do like puzzles, so I'm sure I would enjoy it. Wow. I gotta say, this is fun. I do like these extra challenges where they're like they're new stages, right? Like they're new challenges. They're not just replaying the old levels that you've already played a multitude of times at this point in the game. I certainly can get behind this. Ouch. While it would be fun, there's a big chance it might just stay on the 3DS, sadly, says Brainpick. Well, that is all the more reason for you to, hack your 3DS. Hack your 3DS and unlock the potential with the H-Shop. I mean, I used the H-Shop to, let's just say, partake in games that I did not previously have a chance to. Eep! I will say, I wish that they chose something else for the Dashing Thief Peach challenges, because I feel like I feel like the hang gliding portions of these levels were the weakest part. Not trying to be mean or anything, just saying. They weren't my favorite aspect of the Dashing Thief Peach levels. It was definitely the hookshot. There we go. Yeah, then I could finally play Box Boy, and bye Box Boy, because I only was able to play Box Boy. You know, I did play the first Box Boy game, and I enjoyed it a fair amount. Like, those fun little simple puzzle games are a great time. Plus, they're the only legal ways of playing the DLC for those games that those games had. Says Brainpick. Right. I got a heart dress. You know, I like these. I think I want to do more of these. But maybe not on stream. Because I do want to wrap up here shortly. Let's see. I think we're starting to get the idea. Do you guys want to see more or no? Don't cause time to rewind, so basically don't get caught by the snake. Obtain 8 sparkle pieces and win the fight without taking damage. Okay. What do you guys think? More post-game, or do you think we're just about wrapped up here? No thanks, says Plush. Let's see what this guy says. Cowgirl? Save as many thieves as you can. I think I'll skip out on that one. Where's my pal? I at least want to see what the other what the other challenges are. Alright, Cheshire Cat. Avoid being hit by the cat's paws or tail, defeat Projector Cat using only 3 mice, and win the fight without taking damage. I think that this is a pretty compelling post-game, to be honest with you. Not so much finding the ninja's apprentices or whatever they are. If there's a ninja challenge, by the way, I'm doing it. Kung Fu play. That's fun. We're gonna skip that, though. Then this is the Spot Lion. Defeat Spot Lion with only striped orbs. Defeat Spot Lion with 9 or fewer returned orbs, and win the fight without taking damage. That sounds like a pretty good set of challenges. I love Ninja Peach, says Plush. Me too. Me too. Okay. And what's the challenge up here? I want to be mighty too! Rehearsals for the Mighty Play are happening today. Save as many thieves as you can. I know Pushmo lore, by the way. I know so much. Ask me Pushmo lore. I don't even know where to begin to ask you for Pushmo lore, to be honest with you. No idea. Okay, let's see what the Madam Grape challenges are. Avoid defeating any dancers. Okay. Win the battle against Grape without taking damage, and win the battle against Grape the Great without taking damage. You know what? Just to say that I at least beat the end boss challenge, let's do it. Pushmo lore isn't deep, but the fact that it exists at all is hilarious. Yeah, that is hilarious. Would you say it's more or less deep than the Mario series? Okay, without taking any damage, that's kind of a big thing. So I gotta be really careful here, like extremely precise. I can't just keep chucking with stars because I don't want to defeat any of these dancer dudes. Seems that they have a little bit of health though, so that's good. Ah, okay, gotta restart. Maybe less deep because it's nowhere near Rosalina levels. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that checks out. All right, I want to do this one. Has Pushmo ever canonically eaten a sandwich? This is Brain Pick. A worthy question. Oh. I know I can do the battle against the Grape the Great without taking damage, because I did it just on my first try. It really wasn't that hard. Isn't Pushmo's name Malio? Oh, sorry, Dancer. Good question, Blues Cat. I really don't know enough about Pushmo to be an authority on the subject. Yeah, you gotta be really careful here. Like, I'm about to kill that one, I think. This will not stand. Yeah, you really gotta figure out the pattern here. Like, the battle against Grape the Great isn't going to be that challenging. I feel like that was like the easier part of the fight, even though it was like the second phase of the battle. I think I just gotta have patience here. Which, you know, that's a struggle for a Jeff. Oh boy. I was gonna say commit to the bit. It didn't work out in my favor. Or it would not have. There we go. Okay, now she's mad. Yeah. Right. Yep. Smack him. Getting a little greedy. Oh boy. Okay. Can't. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Eep. Eep. Man, how many hits do these dancers take? And I haven't killed any of them yet. What? Sorry guys, I'm really having to focus here. Ah! Eep! 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 Eepity! Eep! 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 Just gotta play the long game here. Just gotta play the long game. Oh, sorry, Dancer. Oh. Feel bad for these dancers, dude. I keep like pummeling them. Okay. Come on. Okay. Phew. Nice. I at least did 2 of the challenges. Even if I don't beat the Grand Grape boss battle without taking damage. Think I might have to go now. See y'all, says Brainpick. Brainpick, thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see you next time. I must beat Grand Grape here. Or Grape the Great. Or is it Grand Grape? I forget. Either way, alliteration works. Don't even need the hearts. Don't even need them. You just gotta focus and make sure I don't get hurt here. Phase 2B. Just really trying to make sure that I don't take damage here. Yeah, play the long game here, Jeff. Play the long game. We almost done? Are we almost done? Yes. Alright, let's finish this. And give me my 3 sparkle crystal things. Sparkle gems. Sparkle gemmy jams. Give them to me! Alright. Peach is fighting a literal black hole right now. That's crazy. Rosalina would be proud. Alright, sweet. I think I actually did the boss challenge. Took me a couple tries, but yeah, I feel like I did pretty good there. No, wait! What? Did I kill any of the dancers? I hope not. I know I hit a couple of them, but I know I didn't. I feel like I didn't kill any of them. Yes! Haha! I can at least set to be continued? What do you mean to be continued? What are you talking about? What are you talking about to be continued? What does that mean? Because I feel like that was actually a pretty decent challenge. What does that mean to be continued? I don't know. Let's at least go buy one of the things, though. Like, one more decoration. Let's see what our choices are for the last 2. There are 2 that I do not own. Ooh, ribbons or statues, guys? Ribbons or statues on the 5th floor? What do you think, Plush? Ribbons or statues? Which one do you think would be better? I'm gonna let you choose on this one. Or anybody can pipe in if you want. Okay. I only know the lore from the 3DS games, nothing from Wii U title Pushmo World. Mallow, his name is Mallow, not Pushmo. Pushmo is the puzzles. I'm not sure if he's eaten anything canonically. Papa Blocks has a wife, or maybe had. In Pushmo, she's referred to with present tense. However, in every game after, it's past tense, unsure if after Pushmo World, so she might have passed away between Pushmo and Crashmo. Papa Blocks used to have a wild side. Apparently, he rode around on a motorcycle of his at one point. He also did photography. However, it's implied that Papa Block's father, or grandfather or something, built Stretchmo Land and the guide robots, and maybe that's part of the reason why Papa Blocks built the parks. Mallow doesn't have a voice and communicates non-verbally. Other characters do talk and say words. However, he can speak, because you, as Mallow, can ask Papa Blocks who you are and who he is. Statues. Okay. Very interesting stuff for Pushmo. Very interesting stuff. Alright, well, let's go see our beloved statues at the very least. So, I'm very curious what the to be continued means. For, I'm really interested to know what the to be continued means after you beat the grape challenge. Is it like a secret final boss? Nice, those are our statues. Very nice. I want to give one of the sparkless flowers. That's a very nice thought. Very kind of you. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with the post-game content overall. I want to be Mighty Toe! Alright, well, I do think that's where I'm gonna wrap it up for the gameplay portion of the stream, guys. So normally, when I end the live streams, when I end the live stream series, I like to go into big camera mode. I normally like to go into big camera mode to discuss what I thought about the game in general. But this time, I thought that this would be a pretty solid excuse to do something a little bit different. There are quite a few Princess Peach costumes. Sorry, not the dresses. The ensembles is what they're called. There's quite a few of these. So I thought what would be fun to do is to rank them with what else? A tier list. I don't know if that's like cringe or anything to end the stream series with a tier list, but I thought it was at least mildly appropriate. So let me set some things up here. Shoot. Here we go. A tier list is actually quite creative and fun, says Plush. If you say so. Like, tier lists, I feel like, are a good way to figure out where each of these things lands, both in relation of absolutes and in terms of compared to each other. And I thought since there's like 10 costumes that you can choose from, why not rank them? So we're gonna go ahead and start here. Well, one sec. I'm not gonna be able to see your chats for a little bit. So, alright. First thing I want to do before we really get started on the tier maker is, you know what? I am gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up a little bit better so that I can see your chats. This might screw some things up. Give me a sec. Okay, no, that doesn't look like it screwed anything up. Or maybe it did. Are we good? We still good? Jeff only a Sith deals in absolutes. I got an error message. What was it? OBS has crashed. Are we still receiving a thing? It looks like my connection's still good. Alright, 1 sec. It says that I've got a crash going on. Give me 1 second. This might... Okay, can you guys see me? We good? Can y'all see me? Whoa. Well, that's interesting. 1 sec. Whoa. All good. Sweet. Sorry. Well, that's interesting. Oh. 1 sec. Whoa. All good. Sweet. Sorry. Okay, that should fix it. Hooray! We're all good. Okay, really sorry about that, guys. That this is something new I'm trying. Normally I don't switch to my second screen in the middle of a live stream. But I figured that that would probably just be the best way to go about this, since I couldn't see your chat otherwise. With that said, are we recording there? I think we are. Good. Uh-oh. Oh boy. 1 sec. Oh well. Okay. That's okay. That's alright. We're doing this. Okay. Anyway. Tier list time. Time for us to figure out where all of the Princess Peach costumes line up in our, Oh wait, hang on. I wonder if it captures my cursor. I mean, it says it is. Okay, yeah. No F tier, says Ethan. Yes, no, there is no F tier. So anyway, it's time for us to rank the different costumes that Peach wears throughout the game. I will note that the Radiant Peach costumes will not be making an appearance in this list because well, first of all, I didn't know that they existed before I set up this tier list. And second of all, they're very much boss specific. I don't know if I would count those in this list because there's not enough criteria for me to figure out where I would rank them with these other ones. Like I said, they're very much boss material and they don't have a level that's designed around them. It's really hard to compare them, so I don't feel bad leaving them off this list. With that said, the first thing that I want to do here is S, A, B, C, D, boring. We're gonna give them a little bit different names. So, so S tier, we're gonna call that Super. I loved them. Okay, A, awesome costumes, but not the best ones. B, we're gonna call that, best? No, but still really good. C is, could have been better, honestly. And D, devastated that these are not great. Apparently I didn't spell devastated right. There we go. Okay. Super, I loved them. Awesome costumes, but not the best ones. Best, no, but still really good. And could have been better, honestly. And devastated that these are not great. Those are my tiers. Okay, so let's start with the basic Princess Peach power. Oh right, I forgot I wanted to do this. So, oh no. Okay, so the basic Princess Peach. One sec. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, first of all, the basic Princess Peach power. This is actually called, well, it's actually just called Princess Peach. Her moveset is extremely basic. The basic jump like Peach can do with any of the other costumes. And the only thing that she can do special is the sparkle ability. And that's only present in the first half of the first versions of each of the stages. There's very limited stuff that you can do here. It's very, very basic. I will say it does have some interesting effects on the environment, but when your biggest power is you make the enemies run away from you, and it kind of just feels silly. I'm not gonna say it's awful. It's kind of fun to use. I do like the fact that when you jump and spin with it, like it does like stop your downward momentum, so you can extend your jump. So that's kind of neat, but you can do that with at least half of these different costumes. I'm gonna say that I didn't hate using it. I thought it was kind of fun, but there wasn't a ton of depth. Very basic. So I'm gonna put this under could have been better, honestly. I do think that there's more that we could have done with Sparkle Peach, but there is something to be said about the power of Sparkle. I did enjoy the power of Sparkle. That was fun. Alright, on to Sword Peach. This is probably, if I remember right, this is the first costume that got showed off in the promotional material for this game. Like, after the first trailer where we saw Princess Peach transform, but didn't see what she transformed into. The second trailer, I think, started off with this costume. The costume design is really cool. Oh, by the way, I should have mentioned this. The rankings for these are going to take into consideration the costume design themselves, like how it looks visually. It's going to take into consideration the moveset, everything that the costume allows you to do with its moves, and the levels that are designed around these powers. So Sword Fighter Princess Peach, I think, honestly, visually speaking, I think it's probably my favorite. I really like the Three Musketeer look. I'm very partial to swords, though I am partial to other elements in these costumes. I think the sword definitely takes it for visual alone. I'm gonna say the moveset's quite basic, but that's pretty much the same with all of these. They're all gonna be pretty basic movesets. But the sword is especially basic. Not the most basic, but quite basic. You have the one button to just do your slash. You can do an upward slash, and you can do dodges, which the dodges feel pretty cool. So it's a basic moveset, but it's a lot of fun, and I think I have more appreciation for it even still after I did one of the challenges with it. I think it's a really cool looking costume. The levels are also pretty okay. I didn't think they were fantastic, especially the first one. Like, the first level is one of the only 2 levels you get to play in the demo, and from what I understand, most people did not like the level. They thought it was a bad first impression for the Princess Peach Showtime. Thought that it was a poor display, a poor demo, like not a great selection for showing what the game's all about. I don't know if I'd go that far. I think it was a fine level, like just okay. A decent introduction to the game, I'd say. And the later levels, I feel like they did all right expanding on it. Not as good as some of the others. But I really like it. Honestly, the visual takes it up a notch from where I think I would normally put it. So, it's between A and B. This is not S tier material for me. I think it's fun, but I think the moves are basic, and I think the levels are just okay. But boy, the visual is awesome. I'm gonna put it in A tier for now. Awesome costume, but not the best one. I think it was awesome. It's really between these two for me. I might have to come back later and adjust this, but we'll see. Okay. Detective Peach. Not a big fan of this one, to be honest with you. When it comes to being a detective, I liked looking at everything. And I had the... Well, you know what? First, I should start with the visual design. It's cute. The costume is pretty cute, but definitely not my favorite. I don't think brown is Princess Peach's color. I don't know. Like, I think that her brooch as like the necklace is a fun touch, but other than that, it's basic detective. I'm not a big fan of it. I guess it's not that I'm not a big fan of it. It's pretty basic. Not a huge fan. The moveset, also very, very basic. You have your basic jump, and your strike of intuition upon inspecting basic things in the stage. And the detective levels were, I think they were kind of fun, given their this game's general demographic, their target demographic of younger children. The puzzles had to be very, very basic. But they were fun enough. I thought they were kind of clever in some aspects. That said, it made sense that when you looked at the wrong thing and used strike of intuition on the wrong thing, it caused damage to you. I was annoyed at it at first, but I think it makes sense. I don't know. These, Detective Peach is far from my favorite. In fact, I think that I'm gonna have to put it in devastated that this is not great. In truth, I'm not that devastated. That sort of moveset, that sort of playstyle isn't my favorite to begin with. And it especially doesn't work that great in a kid's game. Like a young kid's game. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it down here in devastated that these are not great. Keep in mind that there's a reason that there's not an F tier. I don't think that any of these are bad abilities. I don't. I think that they all have their pros and cons. I wouldn't put any of them as an F. But there are some that are not fantastic, and the rankings are going to reflect that. All right. Now for Patisserie Peach. I was really excited about this in the promotional material. The trailers and everything. I was excited about it. Like, first of all, look how adorable she is. The little brown boots, the kind of just idle animation of just tut, tut, tut. It's very, very cute. The braids are adorable. The costume itself, I think at least gets an A ranking from me. I really, really like it. Ethan says, I do think Skylar would put the Mermaid Peach in F, lol. Yeah, I guarantee that she would. I was kind of hoping that she would stay awake, honestly, so that she could do her own tier list with me. But that's neither here nor there. So, Patisserie Peach costume, I think, would get an A if it was just visual design by itself. I don't think it's quite an S, but it's very cute. I would argue it's the cutest out of the costumes. The level design, however, really brings it down for me. The moveset is making cookies and decorating cakes, which that's fun. I think that those are fun base mechanics. Especially the decorating the cakes, where you have a little bit more free reign, like you get to move around and plop icing down on the cake. I thought that moveset was fine in and of itself. Wait a minute, I just realized something. Oh no, that's fine. Anyway, I thought that the moveset itself was fine. However, the levels, I'm probably gonna sleep because I'm so tired. I'm sorry, but my favorite costume looks wise as Ninja Peach, says Plush. So just a heads up, I'll probably I'll share this tier list in the Discord later. That way you guys can take a look at it, and you know, you can go back to the stream if you want to see my thoughts. So thanks for sticking around, Plush. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week for Yoshi's Crafted World. So the level design is where Patisserie Peach really takes an L for me. I thought that they were cute levels. They were pretty fun. Like I said, I enjoyed the base mechanics of them quite a bit. But I had a problem where the levels were, or the challenges in the levels were extremely precise. Extremely precise. And there were some dumb little tricks where, especially in like the last two levels, the second level and the Sparkla level, where you had to get the assistance from your, baking assistants in order to really do things properly. And especially in the Sparkla one, I got confused because I thought that splitting up between the two baking or the two mixing bowls and, I thought the divide and conquer strategy would work. I thought, together, if we work together on one bowl, we'll only be able to make so many cookies. But if we split up, we'll be able to make double the cookies. Well, that didn't turn out to be the case. And it was very non-self-explanatory. So, I'm going to be honest, that drags Patisserie Peach way down for me. I'm not going to put it in D tier, though. I'm not going to put it down there because, like I said, the costume, visually, it's awesome. I love it. It's so cute. And the mechanics themselves are fun enough. I think that that's going to land it in a solid C tier for me. Could have been better, honestly. I think that pretty much perfectly describes this. I wish that the levels weren't so infuriatingly designed with those challenges. And keep in mind, I'm a completionist, so I could not go on to the next level unless I had 100% completed it, and that was an absolute nightmare. All right, Kung Fu Peach. Okay, Kung Fu Peach. This one was a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and start with the base mechanics and level design first. Like the Sword Peach, it was quite basic. In fact, I'd argue to say that the base moveset itself was far more basic than even the Sword was. With the Sword, at least, you had, the upward strike, you had the dodges, you had that stuff going on. But with Kung Fu Peach, you only had the kick. And that's fine. Like, I thought that the mechanic was fun enough by itself. Especially, like, kicking other enemies into each other. That was a lot of fun. But there was no, like, dodge mechanic that I could see. And the only differentiating mechanic for Kung Fu Peach was the parries and the blocks that you use in the boss fights. And those are a lot of fun. They were like quick time events. almost like the parries and the dodges from Sword Peach, but you know, I felt like they were implemented more, and I thought that they designed them more creatively, so I liked that. I think I like her outfit more than the Sword Fighter one, though, says Ethan. Yeah, visually speaking, I really like this costume. I'm a little bit more partial to the Three Musketeers look of Sword Peach, though. Like I said, I think that is my favorite outfit in the game. Kung Fu is a Chinese martial art. The outfits are Chinese in nature, and like I think they look great, but I'm not super partial to them, so I'm gonna say that I really like it, but it's not my favorite. That said, I think that the level design is better than Sword Peach's level designs were, especially with the pulls that you could swing around and just destroy a bunch of enemies. That was a lot of fun. So I think that Kung Fu Peach earns a spot in A tier. Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable about that. So let's move on to Ninja Peach. Ninja Peach, I wasn't sure quite what to think at first, until we actually transformed into her. I guess starting with the visual, you know, it's Ninja Peach. I love ninjas, but like, obviously being a ninja, it's not supposed to be super flashy. That flies in the face of everything ninja. I think it's a good look, though. I'd say that in terms of visual, it's a B. I'm pretty comfortable saying B for visuals, because it's not supposed to be flashy. But since it's not flashy, there's not a lot that stands out to me. Like, the scarf is cool. The ninja tabbies are pretty cool. But like I said, it's not supposed to be flashy. And as a result, the red shoes definitely pop out. The red shoes, the green scarf, the bright yellow hair. Yeah, it's a wonder she could sneak around at all. But, that said, I love the moveset, and I love the levels. Like, out of all the costumes, this has got to be the one that has the most varied moveset. You've got the dash and slice, you've got the wall jump, you can disappear behind like a camouflage curtain when you walk up to a wall. You get to sneak underwater with like a little snorkel. It's not that mind-blowing how varied the moveset is here with Ninja Peach, but out of all of them, out of all the costumes, yeah, it's definitely the most varied. So this one and the level designs did a very good job complementing Ninja Peach's moveset. And even like the end of the level where you got to like ride this giant wave or like run up a giant wall, and oh man, those levels were so cool. I had a lot of fun with them. So it gets an S rank from me. I absolutely loved the Ninja Peach levels. I loved the moveset. And the costume, I think, is fitting. It's not my favorite from an aesthetic standpoint, but I think it makes sense. I feel very comfortable putting the Ninja Peach in S tier. So, let's move on. Let's move on to Cowgirl Peach. Cowgirl Peach, the Wild West is not it's not a category I'm super interested in. Cowboys, cowgirls, and that sort of thing, the Wild West, it's all fun. You know, from a pop culture standpoint anyway. Obviously, like, the Wild West was not exactly pleasant. It was down and dirty and difficult to even scrape by and all that sort of thing. But from a pop culture standpoint, it's fun. Peach's costume here is really cute. That's something you're going to hear me say a lot, if you haven't noticed that already. Her costume here is really cute. I love the lasso. I love the fact that even though, like, given that it's a Nintendo game and its target demographic in mind, she has, like, a holster, but it's not for a gun. I don't really know what it's for, but she doesn't use a gun. She just uses a lasso, and she's very proficient with it. I also like the horns on the hat. That's really cute. Costume design, I'd say at least gets a B, if not an A. The level design itself, or the moveset was fun too, but not super varied, not super interesting. You basically just used your lasso to grab things and throw things. And then you have sections where you ride on a horse and like change lanes to avoid obstacles and stuff. She's also a Viking, says Ethan. But you know, I guess that goes into the level design. They were fun. I don't think they were super interesting, but the train chase was a lot of fun. I'd say fun. The levels are pretty fun. The boss fights are fine, I guess. Well, the boss fights were a little underwhelming, I guess, but like the train chase sequence, chucking barrels around in like the bar, that was fun. So I think this is middle of the road. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna say B tier for Cowgirl Peach. Best? No, but still really good. All right, moving on to Mermaid Peach. Poor Sky, she was really looking forward to this costume, and I can't blame her. Like, mermaids they're one of those things, man, that they're pleasant. They've got a decent amount of lore to them, and it's kind of an intriguing concept, I guess. But that's neither here nor there. Her costume's pretty good. I think that Peach makes a good mermaid. I don't really have much to say about it other than that, though. I do like the gradient from blue to pink for her fishy tail. That's fun. The thing that Sky hated the most, though, and I will agree with her on this, is that Peach's singing voice is extremely like a deep-throated opera singer kind of quality. It's not like it's bad or anything, like it's good opera singing, but it just doesn't make sense for Peach. And, you know, when you think mermaid singing, what most people I'd imagine think of is The Little Mermaid singing, which is a lot more soft, a lot more of a gentle singing kind of voice, not like a deep-throated opera singer. So that was a letdown, for sure. I also thought that mechanic was a little weird. Not like I hated it or anything, it's just, you know, you sing to move fish around to have them do your work for you. I thought it was okay. An interesting mechanic to be sure, but I don't think it was a ton of fun to the point where if I wanted to go back and replay all the levels, I know I wouldn't be looking forward to these ones. They're not as bad as the patisserie levels. I'd put them pretty much on the same level as the detective levels. They're not that fun. But an interesting mechanic for a mermaid, I guess it makes sense. The costume's pretty okay, pretty good. I don't know, man. I know if Sky were here, she'd put it right in D tier, but I don't think that I feel that good about putting Mermaid down there because you know what? I do feel pretty good about it. I don't think it's as bad as the detective. Like, the levels are not that fun, and if anything, I don't really like the mechanic. I thought it was okay, but I wasn't a huge fan. There were also very frustrating parts of the levels where, you know, I'd miss something, I couldn't go back. And especially the Sparkla level, where, you know, again, being 100% completion really comes into play here for this one. There was that one section where I had to open up the clams, and it wouldn't let me proceed to the right so that I could open the last one before I moved on to the rest of the stage, until I had opened every single one of them except the one that Sparkla was in. It's a little bit of a convoluted way of putting it. It's a little bit of a convoluted way of phrasing that, but it was extremely frustrating. It's like, if you hadn't beaten the level once already, what were the chances that you were gonna know that you had to leave the very last shell to open, go to the right when they wouldn't let you before, and do the additional stuff over there. That was incredibly frustrating, and I think that puts it down into D tier by itself, to be frank. I don't know. Very disappointing. We're devastated that the mermaid was not great. Alright. Dashing Thief Peach. I love that costume design. That's really cute. It's a good look for Peach. It kind of gives you the I want to say like secret spy. You know what? I do feel pretty good about it. You got me with that one, lol, says Ethan. I really like this costume design. Like I had said before that Peach doesn't look good in brown. This is very much an exception. Like, it really dives into that sort of secret spy / like masquerade sort of look. I really like the look of it. Not so secret spy with capes. No capes. But I love the costume design. And I especially love the levels and the mechanics. Like, this is Princess Peach with a grapple hook and hacking capabilities. And the levels I feel like were pretty well designed around that. I'm not going to go too far into depth with it, but I loved hook-shotting onto, well, the different hook-shot points. I loved sneaking around the enemies. Hacking was pretty fun, and the hang gliders were pretty fun too, though I don't think that was the best part. I thought it was pretty fun. Dashing Thief, absolutely a favorite. It's an S rank for sure. I had a hard time determining whether I liked it better than Ninja Peach or not. And I don't think so. It's the moveset for Ninja Peach that really puts it above, in my opinion. But Dashing Thief is so good, man. Whenever it was a Dashing Thief Peach level or a Ninja Peach level, I was hyped. I was very happy. Alright. Mighty Peach. I'm gonna go ahead and say that the costume is... It's alright. Nothing really special going on here. It kind of gives me sort of Mega Man vibes, I guess, which I think is kind of the point. When the name of the costume is Mighty Peach, it makes me think of Mighty Number 9 as well. That kind of puts a bad taste in both of our... That kind of puts a bad taste in pretty much all of our mouths. Like, if you're a Mega Man fan, you'll know. You'll know the pain of Mighty Number 9. So that's... I'm not going to hold that against Princess Peach, though, here. The costume design is okay. The moveset, really basic. Dash forward and punch, pick stuff up and throw it. Mighty Peach is my favorite, says Blues Cat. I can respect that. It was fun in the levels to, do superhero things like dash forward and electric punch and pick heavy things up and throw them. Like, it was pretty fun. I didn't have as much fun with it, though, as some of the other costumes, though. Something I did enjoy, though, was that boss fight at the end where Peach got, like, super giant and fought the whole mothership. That was fun. Still, I think that Hero Peach or Mighty Peach didn't really do enough for me that I was super interested in it. So I feel pretty comfortable putting it in B. Yeah, I feel pretty good putting it in B. Alright, last, but certainly not least, is Figure Skater Peach. Sky's absolute favorite. I'm going to try not to let that affect my ranking here too much. I still want to be fairly objective about this. But man, I can see why Peach... I can see why Sky loves this costume so much. It's, for any background, Sky is a dancer. Sky is, for anyone who doesn't know, Sky is my wife. And she's a dancer. And she loves costumes like this. And figure skating is pretty much dancing on ice. It's extremely graceful. It's very, very impressive. Especially, like, if you've ever tried ice skating before, it's nowhere near as easy as it looks. But the costume's absolutely an S. Absolutely. It's very pretty. Very, very befitting of a graceful figure skater. And it's a really pleasant hue, too. Like, if pink wasn't Princess Peach's color, light blue definitely would be. This is a great look. And the levels were fun, too. I'm not going to say, like, it makes you feel like a figure skater, because it doesn't really. But it did feel like you were gliding around on ice. So I guess in a way it did make you feel like a figure skater. I loved the movement. I thought the level was incredibly charming. And some of the challenges there, some of the things that you had to do for the levels, the like spinning on the snowflakes or doing the jumps, those were a lot of fun. I just had a lot of fun with these with this costume and with these levels overall. And it's not like it's a particularly intense moveset. There's not a lot going on here. You just move, spin, and jump. But it's very graceful. And I'd go so far as to say satisfying to use. I'll go that far. I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in S. I think that it deserves the S. So there you go. Real quick before we move on from the tier list, though, I do want to reorganize these somewhat. Like, I'm pretty happy with where these all rank, but compared to each other, I want to make sure that I have that nailed down. So, Ninja Peach, I like that better than Thief Peach, and I like Thief Peach, or Dashing Thief Peach, better than Figure Skater. A Figure Skater, frankly, just barely made the cutoff for S for me. Awesome costumes, but not the best ones. Sword Fighter Peach and Kung Fu Peach. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put Kung Fu Peach above Sword Fighter Peach, just because of the level design. If it were moveset and costume design by themselves, Sword Fighter Peach would take it. This is a really, really close for me, but I think that I had more fun with the Kung Fu Peach levels, so I'm gonna put Kung Fu Peach above Sword Fighter Peach. Same kind of thing goes for the Cowgirl Peach versus the Hero or the Mighty Peach. Mighty Peach's levels were more fun, I thought, especially the final boss fight there. I think I definitely preferred that. Patisserie Peach ironically left a bad taste in my mouth, so I feel pretty good about putting Patisserie Peach below regular Peach. And Detective Peach versus Mermaid Peach. I at least thought the Mermaid Peach mechanic was interesting and the levels were all right in terms of being designed around. I will put Mermaid Peach above Detective Peach. So there you go. There's my tier ranking for the Princess Peach Showtime costumes. I guess, let me know what you guys thought. If you want to make a tier list like this for yourself, this is a publicly available tier maker, or it's a publicly available tier template. So you can go ahead and access this if you want to, make your own rankings. Feel free to share it with me in the Discord if you want to. I'll be sharing mine. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that tier list. With that said, let's go ahead and move on to my actual thoughts on the game overall. So, one sec. Okay, so, Princess Peach Showtime. I thought, when this first got announced, I was super excited. I was pumped. Because this is the first Princess Peach game we've had in 19 years. Literally, that is the same amount of time that we waited between Metroid Fusion and Metroid Dread. So, Metroid 4 and Metroid 5, for anyone not in the know. It had that same amount of time to wait between games. Was it worth the wait? Well, first of all, I don't know how many people were actually waiting for another Princess Peach game. Like, it's a novel for sure. I like the fact that Peach has a couple of games under her belt now where she's the main character, the main lead. I think that's cool. I think Princess Peach definitely deserves more representation in terms of having a main character role even if it's not like the lead character, it's always cool to see Princess Peach show up as a playable character, if not the main character. That said, this game in particular, don't let the ESRB rating fool you. This is an E10 and up game. Only rated E10 and up because of fantasy violence. It is not the target demographic for this game. Target demographic is pretty clearly towards younger gamers, and I would go as far to say as more leaning towards the girl side. It's not like boys can't enjoy it. Heck, my son JJ enjoys this game, though he does default back to Mario. Hello, Jeff. I has joined, but really late because I'm at the hospital again, says Heloy. Sorry to hear that, Heloy, but thanks for coming in and saying hello. You're right in time for the wrap up. So yeah, in terms of target demographic, Princess Peach Showtime absolutely appeals to a younger demographic. Definitely not me. But I will say that Nintendo usually does a pretty good job. Nintendo usually does a pretty good job trying to appeal to pretty much everybody with its game design, in that it's got a low barrier of entry. This game is ridiculously easy. There's almost no challenge. I will say some of the levels I did start to struggle a little bit, but not a lot. It's a very, very easy game. You'd have to be quite skilled if you ever got a game over screen. In fact, I don't even know if that's possible. Like, if you die in a level, if you lose all your health in a level, all that happens is you lose 10 coins a la Mario Odyssey. And then you just go back to the beginning of the screen that you were on. Really no big punishment for dying in the levels, which, you know, again, kind of points to that whole appealing to a young demographic sort of thing. Oh, I just realized. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, that said, I think that it was a fairly well-designed game, given the fact that it was trying to appeal to the lowest common denominator. I don't know if I would say that the completion aspect of it was super satisfying. Well, let me start off with some basics first. As far as the visual design goes, I think that Princess Peach Showtime is a good showcase for how games can look on the Nintendo Switch. It's certainly no Metroid Dread. It's no Luigi's Mansion 3. It's not super impressive looking. But it's got a decent level of Nintendo polish that I think it looks pretty solid. The cutscenes especially look very nice. And I believe this game is running in Unreal Engine, so things have a gloss to them and just kind of a shine, I guess, is like my best way I can describe it. It looks really nice. It's very appealing. I will say that it struggles to perform sometimes, especially the loading screens. It's not a big deal because it's a loading screen, but the loading screens were extremely, extremely choppy. I almost couldn't believe how choppy they were. In fact, in the stream series, I think in the last part actually, I had discussed with Sky ways that it could be better. Like, instead of being like a moving picture in the background, it could have just been a rotating selection of, static pictures. Like, even the ones that you unlock from the levels. The kind of portraits and almost like postcards sort of look. You could have cycled through those. Or even just like, some still pictures of the level to come, It could have been more interesting and less choppy. But that's the loading screen. Ultimately, that doesn't matter. And I found that while there were some frame drops, some stutters and everything in the game, like in the gameplay itself, it was never like super detrimental. I definitely noticed it in some instances, but it wasn't common enough to really bother me that much. Music-wise, I think it's serviceable. I'm not going to remember like any of the tracks. I don't think any of it was like super special, but it's also very pleasant. Like, I'd be happy using pretty much any of this music as like background music for, you know, any of my videos or pretty much anything. Like, the music's fine. No problems with it. It's just not going to stick with me. Like, if you ask me to like sing you, like hum the Princess Peach Showtime theme for you, I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to give you one. Like, even in the opening cutscene, it's just the theme for the lobby, if I'm not mistaken. No real, nothing really sticks with me here, but it's all pretty pleasant. I guess that brings me to the gameplay portion of it. I'm gonna go ahead and say that Princess Peach Showtime has a very creative, innovative idea for Princess Peach. See, this is a side series for the Mario series. Like, obviously Mario is the main thing here, and Princess Peach is kind of like one of the sideshows, basically. Kind of like Yoshi, Wario, and Luigi. Now Princess Peach has her own, we'll call it series of games, because now it's more than one. All of those characters, Luigi, Wario, Peach, and Yoshi, they're all essentially offshoots of Mario. And, you know, because of that, they all share some DNA. They're all going to be trying to appeal to the widest number of people possible. That and they all have to kind of stand out somehow. They can't just be a platforming game like Mario is. And in Princess Peach's case here, her first game was just a platforming game, but it did have the twist of using emotional powers, which most people deride these days. I never minded it, but I thought the game was a lot of fun. But we're not talking about Super Princess Peach here right now. We're Princess Peach Showtime. What does it do to stand out from the Mario series and the Mario kind of formula? Obviously, the costumes. Peach gets to wear different costumes that alter her abilities, and I think that is honestly kind of, well, really creative. I almost wanted to say genius, but I don't think I would go that far. I think it was a really good idea, and I'm really happy with the direction they took it. That said, there were 10 different costumes, and all of them with their own different abilities, all of them with their own different levels. It kind of ends up being a jack of all trades and a master of none. Any one of these costumes could be enough to, if it were designed more in depth, if it were given the amount of depth that I think any one of these costumes deserves, you could make a full game around it. Like Kung Fu Peach, you could imagine that as being like a side-scrolling sort of like beat-em-up game. I mean, that's kind of how the levels felt. It kind of felt like a beat-em-up, but incredibly basic. Just one-button moves and like jumping on a pole to swing around to fight the bad guys. Really, really basic. Fun, but basic. If you compare that to a game like, say, TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time, that's a pretty basic beat-em-up game too, but it's got a lot more depth than the levels here for Kung Fu Peach did, and I think that was kind of necessary here. Like I said, any of these costumes could have a full game designed around them, but they didn't. They had 2 levels and one like sort of mission after you had beaten those 2 levels. Not much of a chance to really expand upon the mechanics, and not justification for making them any more in-depth than they were. The most in-depth one, in my opinion, was the Ninja Peach one, and even that was pretty basic. So the game didn't really have a chance to expand upon any of the abilities. Unfortunately, I think that was the right call, but it does make it feel like I said, jack of all trades, master of none. And that comes down to the level design too. they could have gone a lot further with these. Each one of them felt like the first 2 levels in like a video game that you would play. Like Kung Fu Peach, just to go back to that. Kung Fu Peach, I felt like the levels were fine, but they weren't difficult in the slightest, except for maybe the boss fight with the Sparkle boss fight, which that was fun. But it kind of feels like it leaves you hanging. It leaves you wanting more, because again, if you had a game designed around any one of these abilities, they could have taken it a lot further. So I think the costumes was a good idea, but I do think that it left me wanting more, wishing there was more. It did seem like in the post game that there were 5 different challenges that you could do with, 5 of the different costumes. I think it was just Sword, Kung Fu Peach, Dashing Thief Peach, Mighty Peach, and Cowgirl Peach. The more action-oriented ones. And that makes sense. And the one that I did play, or the ones that I did play, they were pretty fun. But again, it just kind of leaves you wanting more. It's a good idea. If they were to bring DLC into this that like brought more levels for the costumes, I certainly wouldn't complain that much. But I can't even really call it a missed opportunity, because even with these simple levels, the game was long enough by itself. Yeah, I think the game was plenty long enough. My sweet spot for a game length is around 15 to 20 hours. I feel like that's the point where, like, I feel like I've gotten some good amount of time out of the game, but I haven't really gotten tired of it. And especially with the limited amount of time that I have to play video games nowadays, that definitely plays a factor. This game is about 15 hours if you're trying to complete it. So that lands it pretty much in the sweet spot. Like, if you were to expand on these costumes more, you would need at least 1 more level each, if not 2, to like get it to more the difficulty and sort of in-depth sort of level design that I would be looking for. But that would double the length of the game to 30 hours. And I don't think that I'd want to play a game like this for 30 hours. I think that would be a bit much. That said, I will say the completion aspect of it, a little frustrating at times. I think that if you've played any of the Yoshi games, the Yoshi games tend to have a bad habit of not letting you go back in the level if you've missed something and have gone beyond a certain point. I think Yoshi's Woolly World and Yoshi's New Island especially, those are the worst in terms of not letting you go back. I think Yoshi's Island DS too, but I don't remember that specifically. Like, you go through a door, it doesn't let you back through, and you missed a bunch of stuff. Can't go back. You have to play the whole level again. This game does that same exact thing, except it's worse. Because sometimes, like, you'll get to a certain point, and it'll force you to the next area, and if you miss something, too bad, you'll have to play the level again. At least in the Yoshi games, you had the agency to go through the door most of the time. In this case, that just as often as it is not the case, it would just force you past, it would just force you to the next area. Like, there were times that I'd be looking around in the level, I'd think that I'd found a secret, and it turns out that that was the way to go, and I had missed the secret, and that was extremely frustrating. But I will say of this game that the levels are short enough to the point where that's a minor nuisance at worst. Like, once you learn the layout of the levels, it takes you no more than 5 minutes to beat them. They're really not long levels. So I can't really complain. I mean, I guess I can. I have been for the last, like, 30 minutes. But I guess that brings me to the rest of the completion aspect. From what I can tell, there is a decent amount of post-game stuff to do. But I don't know that it's, like, necessarily a great reward. It seems like it's all aesthetics based, which I'm not too surprised. Again, looking at the target demographic for this game, that's much more of a selling factor than it is for me. Like, when I think of a good completion reward, I think of like extra hard levels being unlocked once you've collected a certain amount of like the in-game stuff. No game exemplifies this better than Yoshi's Island or Yoshi's Woolly World. Both of those do such a good job rewarding you for collecting everything, doing well in the game. They give you extra hard levels that far exceed anything that the base game has to offer, because the games are smart enough to know, or the developers are smart enough to know, that if you've done the rest of the game with that certain level of acumen, then you're ready to take on a heavier challenge, and you probably want a heavier challenge. So I love that the Yoshi games do that. Princess Peach seems to be, again, aesthetics. You can take on tougher boss fights and do the boss challenges to get more of the sparkle gems, and you can take on certain challenges. On each floor using certain costumes, like I mentioned before, and those give you just ribbons for Stella to wear, which I'm pretty underwhelmed by that. And then there's the 3 ninjas that you can find in each level. That very much reminds me of the Blockafeller, or the little Blockafeller missions in Yoshi's Crafted World. Fun enough, but I don't know what the reward is, and I don't want to go through all 20 levels again to find 3 ninjas in each, especially with that whole not being able to go back in the level if you miss something, and it seems that you've got to do it perfectly on one run. So I don't look forward to doing that. I'm going to do that on my own time. I will not be streaming that portion, but I'll be sure to report to you guys in the Discord, or comment on this video, I guess, or whatever, and let you know what my updated thoughts are there when I figure that out. But I'm not super impressed with the completion rewards. Again, it's pretty much all aesthetic. I guess I failed to mention that the reward that you get for collecting a certain amount of the sparkle gems, which are basically like the smiley flowers in any Yoshi games, they're the main collectible in the levels. Your reward for that is buying things to decorate the theater with. And yeah, I guess that's cute, but I don't care. I really don't care. Again, it's one of those things where the target demographic for the game probably would care a lot more than I would. But yeah, I'm not super impressed with the completion reward as it stands. And again, I'll let you know if something changes after finding all the ninjas in the levels. But right now, that's not guaranteed. But yeah, overall, Princess Peach Showtime, a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing it. I love the different play styles from the costumes. I love that it gives that amount of, variety overall in the game from those costumes. But it did leave me wanting more, and it did leave me thinking that all of the costumes, as fun as some of them were, all of them could have been better. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. But there's one other thing I want to talk about with Princess Peach Showtime here. And this isn't anything to do with the game itself, more just, being a Yoshi fanatic. I always gotta find a way to tie it back to Yoshi, right? Something that this box does not seem to say on it. I could not find it on the box. Maybe it's on there somewhere, but I didn't see it. The developer for this game is Goodfeel. And if you know anything about the Yoshi games, you know that the latest 2 have been developed by Goodfeel. Goodfeel's taken on a few different projects for Nintendo. Like, they did Wario Land Shake It, which apparently was pretty solid, but I've never played it. They did Kirby's Epic Yarn. Then they moved on to Yoshi's Woolly World, which was essentially, like a lot of people call that, the Yoshi version of Kirby's Epic Yarn. And I disagree with that to some extent, but, overall, I guess it's not, a silly thing to say. And then Yoshi's Crafted World very much following in Yoshi's Woolly World shoes with a little bit more experimentation. Now we have Princess Peach. Well, there was like one other like Japan-only action game that Good Feel made between Crafted World and Princess Peach. But yeah, Good Feel worked on this game. And that makes me wonder, well, that gives me two different very conflicting feelings. One is, it gives me hope for the Yoshi series, because Good Feel is very well known for their sort of crafted look, like their handmade materials, sort of graphic style and gameplay style. They're very well known for that from Kirby's Epic Yarn, Yoshi's Woolly World, and Yoshi's Crafted World. But they are capable of putting out games that look like this. Games that seem to take place in the respective series universe. Games that don't just look like they're made out of a bunch of crafting materials and such. Games that don't make their characters look like toys or little plush dolls. That kind of gives me hope for the Yoshi series. I would love to see, I've said this before, but I would love to see Yoshi go in more of a direction like, you know, looking like Kirby Star Allies or Kirby in the Forgotten Lands, for example. Or even something different. Like, I'd be okay with an art style for Yoshi looking more like Wario Land, Shake It. Or even something like this, where the models aren't like any specific style in particular. It kind of just like the general Mario look, but I'm okay with that, honestly. So, knowing that Good Feel is still making games that aren't like a crafted look, like they will put out games that just kind of look normal, which is more what I want. It gives me hope that maybe they'll do the same thing for the Yoshi, because I do think that Good Feel is going to stay on board as the Yoshi developer. I'm not 100% sure, but they seem to get what makes a Yoshi game a Yoshi game. That said, since they did Princess Peach Showtime, it's definitely going to be a couple more years at least, maybe even like 3 or 4 more years before we see the next Yoshi game, if Good Feel is the developer. And that, you know, it's not soul crushing or anything. I can definitely wait for another Yoshi game. But, man, come on. It's been 5 years since Yoshi's Crafted World. We're going to have to wait another 3 or 4 years, I think, for the next Yoshi game. And I could be surprised, but I doubt it. I'm thinking like mid-next generation is when we'll get the next Yoshi game. It's going to be hard for me to wait that long, but wait that long, I will, because what other choice do we have? But anyway, I think that pretty much wraps up my thoughts on Princess Peach Showtime. So, jack of all trades, master of none, pleasant enough game, but I guess my main recommendation here is, if what you've seen in this live stream series or this video, if it interests you at all, if the varied mechanics from the costumes looks like fun to you, you'd probably have fun with it. Unless you were deterred from a very low challenge, low stakes sort of gameplay. I don't really have a problem with easy games in general. I don't regret picking this up. I had a lot of fun with it. But if you are looking for a challenge in a video game, you will not find it here. Unfortunately, I can promise you that. So, if you want a challenge in a game, I might skip this one. If you want more of a challenge, but it's not a game breaker for you, maybe wait for a sale. I don't know if $60 is a good... It's a first-party Nintendo game. Of course they're going to charge $60 for it. I don't know if I would pay $60 for it, though, if I were to do this again. But, you know, I think it was a fun game, and if a varied play style, and especially the novelty of being another Princess Peach-centric game, if those appeal to you, by all means, I had fun with it. And I'm sure that if you're anything like me, you'll have fun with it too. thank you for listening to my very long-winded thing. Yeah. What if the next Yoshi game had a comedic tone instead of a cute tone? I don't know. Welcome to the stream, Yoshi Daffy Duck, first of all. Second of all, I worry that if Nintendo started... You're welcome, says Aurora. I hope you guys got some good out of that and enjoyed it. I worry that if Nintendo started taking it in a comedic direction, I worry about it going the route of the Minions or Rabbids. Probably not like to that extent, but I do worry that if they took it in a comedic direction, they'd take it too far. And I don't think that's a good direction for Yoshi. I think the cute works, and I think that there's more that they could do with it. I'd like to discuss that in a future video. We'll see. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up, guys. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. And yeah, I think that this is where we're gonna wrap it up. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this series of Princess Peach Showtime. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. And I know that Sky loved it, so it was definitely worth doing. So, guys, thank you again for tuning in. If you haven't already, feel free to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I go live or post a video. Feel free to join the Discord. Lots of stuff to do there. I will be sharing this here tier list in the Discord, probably under community creations. Had you in the background the entire stream. I had a good time there. Good night, says LP. Thanks for tuning in, LP. That's awesome. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And I'm glad that you tuned into this series. Lots of fun. But yeah, I'll be sharing this tier list in the Discord. I'll share a link for the custom template if you want to make your own tier list and share it. Plenty of stuff to do in the Discord aside from that, of course. Chat with me. I love chatting with the fans. I update you on my live stream schedule or what I'm doing next, when I'm gonna go live. Any updates for my video. You can post memes, pictures of your food, that sort of stuff, and recommend music for the beginning and outro of the stream. A lot of stuff for the Discord, so feel free to check that out if you haven't, and if that tickles your fancy. One quick little announcement. This is kind of a nothing announcement for now. But I have set up a secondary YouTube channel. There's been quite a few videos that I've wanted to make as like smaller things that I don't think would really have a place on the main channel. I don't know if I'm going to upload to it at all. I'm not really sure yet. There's no content there. You try looking for it on YouTube, you're not going to find it. But there is a second channel, and if I decide to put up a like a kind of review of Princess Peach Showtime, that's where it'll go. If I want to upload the tier list, that's where I'm going to put it. It's going to be called TYF Extra. Ooh, another channel to sub to, says LP. Yeah, I'm sorry to make you jump through hoops, but if you want to see more of my stuff, it's possible that I'll start uploading there. Like, if you're not familiar with if you're familiar with Arlo, he just made a new channel, secondary channel called Topic Arlo, where he kind of just does the same thing that I'm planning on doing. Stuff that doesn't really belong on the primary channel that he thinks will drag it down, will go on the secondary channel. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. Or if you're familiar with Scott the Woz, like, it's kind of a Scott stash sort of thing. Again, not sure if I'll post anything there, but if I do, I'll let you know. That'll go in the Discord. And guys, finally, the next live stream series is revisiting... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I was not on big camera mode anymore. I'm going to be revisiting Yoshi's Crafted World in the next stream series. So... the game turned 5 years old in March, about a month ago, and two things. One, I think it'll be really interesting to go back and revisit this game. give it a higher quality playthrough, I'll say. Yeah, a higher quality playthrough that I'll be more happy with for sure. But also, in the last live stream series I did for this game, I did not do the completion stuff on stream. Like, I didn't go through and do the side quests and all the bonus little missions and stuff like that. I'm gonna do that this time. It'll probably be a longer stream series. I'm already resigned to that fate. We're gonna do it. We're gonna give this thing a proper playthrough and see if my mind has changed about anything in the last 5 years. So, look forward to that, guys. That's going to be next Friday, hopefully starting around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll let you know either way. But guys, thank you very much for tuning in and listening to my ramblings. And as always, have a good week. We'll see you next time. Hang on. Not on the right profile. Where's my thing? Where's my thingies? I'm not on the right profile. 1 second. This is awkward. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. See you guys. Hello. Work with me, please. Bye.